Okay, so since we're building a circular city, I think one of the best places to start would be in Coral Reaches. As far as I know, Coral Reaches is a fairly flat map, so having a circular city on a flat map is probably better than if we go, let's say, Windy Fjords or Mountain Village for that matter. I know the map is large and we'll have to expand the starting area as much as we can. I actually think Coral Reaches might not be the best spot for a circular city per se, because I think we start right here by the water. But I guess eventually we can even that out by terraforming, can't we? Yeah, I think we should be able to. Let's go Coral Reaches, and we'll call the city something as generic as Circle City. And for this one, we'll go European because we went North American last time I streamed. So today we're going European. And I think everything looks good, so let's just get right into the game. Alright, so just as I predicted, we are starting right by the water, so that will limit what we can do with the city in the beginning here, but it shouldn't be the biggest issue. I think I need to turn down my microphone just a little bit. There we are. Is that better? I think that should be better. Right, so as for any of my cities that I built on stream, or as I'm going to do in the future, recommendations from the chat is going to be implemented into the build itself. So if this is the first time you're watching one of my streams, then definitely subscribe and stay and see if you're interested, and join in for future streams that will happen as well, because it is an interactive stream. Whatever suggestions you have that might benefit the city is definitely something that I will be looking to do. So the thing with this city, even though it's a challenge, but it's not a tiny tile challenge as we did last time, this time we'll have to figure out how in the world we built this city. And when it comes to measurements, I am terrible. And especially in this game, I was way better with the units in Cities Skylines 1, but I mean, I'll give it a go, and then you can see how it goes from there. The thing is, we want this city to be completely circular, and we might have to change and upgrade as we go along, because I still want it to be a functioning city, and not just something that eventually stops. So we'll have to figure out multiple things. We have to figure out the wind as well. Which way is the wind? The wind is going that way, so ideally industrial would have to be down here somewhere. So the city itself up here, and then industrial here, and then of course it doesn't really matter what we have on the other ends. We can have some industrial down here as well. So the bottom essentially would be all industrial. That will make for one hell of a commute time, but when all is said and done, I think we should be able to do it somewhat right. I think the first step, or the first important step, that is to figure out the center of the area that we have right now. And I'm not really sure. We have to follow this pretty well along. Go 90 degrees up. Actually, we have to go all the way up here, don't we? And it has to be 90 degrees. Let's see if we can get it to hit 90 degrees. Alright, that's 90 degrees. And how far is this piece of land here? It's 1.8 kilometers. So half of that would be 900 meters. Can we even hit that? I don't think we can. Okay, so about there would be the middle for this side. Now we just have to figure out the other side. Great. Let's get rid of this long road because we do not need that one. How far should we go out here? Because this one goes to 728 in that direction. And oh, it's actually not too far off. It's really not. So how much was it in this direction? 600 something. 696. We'll just do the same for this one. We hit it. There we are. Okay. So that would be the middle of the city. Well, let's say this the starting point of the city. Let's pull this road up. I have no idea if this is the best way to build this or not. What I will have to do is get rid of the starting entrance point to the city. And we'll sort of have to make our own down here, I think. I think for now this should be alright. And then just connect it up to a one-way. Or should we do... Let's actually do a medium road. Right. It looks weird now. I know. I know. Bear with me, okay? Bear with me. Of course, we have to connect up the city as well, or the entrance point. So let's go a two-way, one-way roads, and there. So that should be all right. Hopefully that is out and this is in. Hopefully. Now we just have to figure out how to make the circles, and I think the circles are best made with medium roads, and then we'll probably stay medium roads for a while. I kind of have the feeling that that would be the best way to go. Okay, hold on a minute here. I'm trying to figure out how I do this in the best way possible. And I have to change this music a bit because it's very. We go down to this one. Oh, it's because we get both the instrumental. I might have to find a different collection at some point. If the music annoys you, then please let me know in the comments and I'll change it. I'm just running a collection on Artlist. And I think some of them are actually fairly good. All right, a lot of quiet time here. I know. Eventually, if you are rewatching the VOD, all the quiet time will probably have been edited out, because fortunately you can do that on YouTube. So we have to create the circle, or these circles. And of course we have to have that one entrance point. And the entrance point will move as the city gets bigger. We just have to figure out how far we want between all the circles. And what if we go about 200? So 216? Oh, that's almost 90 degrees. So we have to go 216. So we'll do that. And I think we should do it for all of them. Really? So over here, 216. I mean, that is pretty good. That is solid to begin with. Thing is, just now I have to delete all in the middle here because we cannot have that naturally, as it's a circular city. Question is just now, do we put a smaller circle in the middle, or would that be too difficult to do? I am not the best when it comes to mathematics. So figuring all of this out is going to be a challenge for me, that is for sure. But we have the starting circle. At least that's something. At least that is something. If we make the next circle, it should be about here, right? How far we go up? There's 32 until there. Let's try and go out, let's say 340. I'm going to just spend a lot of time doing this. I can already feel that. We're almost there. So 340 was about right. 344? But now it's not the same over here. That is going to fuck the hell out of me. What is the best to do? But we just go to there. No, because that is not enough. We need it to be... I think that's quite alright. I think that was 328 out. So we cut a little bit off the inner circle here, or the outer circle of the... How do you say that? the outer side of the inner circle. I think that's how you say it. But I mean, we should be alright. Should not be the biggest problem in the world. And the last one over here. And then I think we start to build the city at that point. And we can always expand as the city grows. Because I cannot use up all the time and money. There we are. Great. Let's start to get some people in here. So industrial has to be down here. We know that because of the wind. So should we have these connection points? I think it would be wise to have these connection points, right? So people could come in here and they don't have to drive. Well, of course, we have to connect these somehow, some way. But I think having them there adds to the design somehow. If we look at, if I could speak today, that's wild. If we look if we look at it from afar, it looks pretty good. Let's start to get some people in. We need some electricity. And I think the electricity, as this is a circular city, naturally... Oh, this is going to be rough. I made the inner circles smaller than the... So the outer circles are going to be larger because I cannot fit everything in here. If we have the electricity right here... Actually, in the middle would probably be better. So just about right there. Pull the power down. So we can at least sell the power. That way make a little bit of money. And water should come in from here. That should be alright. Oh, no. Of course not. We need to connect up a water pump. If we do that out here, pull a pipeline right into there. That should give water. Definitely does. I cannot see which way these arrows are pointing. I think this way. So we just come up here and drop the sewage. Okay, so water here, sewage there. Of course, eventually, once I fill out all of this area, I cannot modify the river too much. If I try to block it off completely, the entire map would overflow with water. And I can already tell now that it's going to be a problem. Let's get some housing in. I think the housing will be on this side to begin with, on the inner circle. And, of course, the inner side of the outer circle as well. And there we are. We unlocked a tiny village. Already. That's 600,000. Built more with. Now, ain't that great? We need some commercial as well. I think we have to mix and match it. I really do. I think I need to do a sound check real quick. But I'm actually not sure if my voice is going through the stream. So give me a second here. It is completely fine. It's completely fine. Let's continue on here. Probably, actually, we could do low density or commercial on the inner circle. And then naturally, as I said, do industrial down here as the wind goes this way. So the industrial will automatically just go this way, or the wind, the fog, the smog, whatever you want to call it, it goes that way from the industrial. Let's have people move in here. We are getting some demand for medium density already, but I think we have to get people in here for low density before we start to move on to medium density. At least that's how I like to do things. Or we could just go right at it. That could also be the a possibility. Things are not really being built. It's because people cannot enter. They can enter, indeed. Indeed, they can. So now I just have one question. Why don't we have any water? Oh. Oh, I know. Of course. So, dirt roads do exist in this game. And for that, I am very, very thankful. Let's pull out a dirt road to the water pump, and that should bring water to the city. Hopefully all the way around. Or not. Oh, there we are. That was weird. Usually a water pump is more than enough. Naturally we have to have workers. Of course. Of course we have to have workers. Let's fill in some more low density, and once low density is getting filled up, we'll switch out and do medium on one side instead. And remember, if you do have any suggestions to what I should do, then do comment. Simple as that. I'm getting a notification here. Hey, but it should be good. I'm pausing the game too much, I know. I'll not pause it too much anymore. We really just need to get going, and we have... Actually, the medium is getting up there, so probably we should switch out some of the low density here with medium density instead. And hopefully in the inner circles we can still fit in some parking lots, because I think parking lots are going to be necessary for this build per se, or in particular, because we're going to get a lot of people in the center. Or what we could do is just ban cars completely. Let's get more in here, and let's get more commercial as well. So far it's going great. I don't know why my music is constantly stopping. Sometimes I'm having troubles with Artlist. It's a great service for, at least for the video part of it all. But not to worry, if the music stops and I doesn't notice, then let me know. I'll turn up or put something else on. Now, should we already now give them a clinic and a death care, or like a cemetery? The cemetery is insanely large as well. And my game lags out whenever I pull out the cemetery. That's a bit annoying, but I mean, it is what it is. We could actually put the cemetery in the middle. We could actually do that. So if we come to here and make a little road. Of course, it needs to be the right size on each side here. So 109 out to that side, and 100. Well, 110. That's good enough. And the cemetery should be able to fit it right here. Boom. Not too shabby. And I think we can make paths, so, or like small paths, so people can walk here without having to walk down this road. But at least now we can handle the situation in the city. Let's get some more medium buildings in. Because demand is dropping a bit. We're not building on... No, we're not building here. Of course. I forget. But actually, we're already filled up on the residential side of things. So we have to expand the city already. And I think we might have to make the circles a little bit larger this time around. And that is because of the damn industrial plant, or the electricity plant. Oh, I don't think it's going to be possible. No, we have to move up further. I think we just need a little bit further here. So it's 488 to that one, so we need to get this as close to 488 as possible. We are right at it, man. Right at it. I think it should be the same on this side then. And of course, you just have to hit that 90-degree mark. And 488. There we are. No. Oh. Yeah, there we are. Great. And the last side. Ahmed, welcome to the stream. We have a university. Can you make a education district? I can indeed, but the city is not that big yet. Honestly, I just started. So, but when the city becomes bigger, of course, a university. But for that, we need an elementary school, a high school, and then the university. But definitely, the city can have, like, maybe we can make a designated education base. Let's go and fill in some more low density, and I need to upgrade some of my existing low density to medium density as it is growing in, well, demand. So is the commercial. Let's do all of this commercial here, and then once we get to a point of unlocking mixed housing, I think mixed housing will be really good for things like this. But I don't remember where the mixed housing is. I think, oh, there it is, mixed housing. So that is both residential and commercial, and that will fill up most of the center, I think. At least I think that can work. As soon as we unlock it all, we have to do some public transportation as well. Let's put in some more industrial. Demand is not rising as quickly anymore, and I think that is because of the commute time. So if you live up here, you either work here, 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 or, you know, out there, or there. So the commute time is definitely not fun right now, but hopefully that will get better as the city gets bigger. I guess we could try and put some industrial over on this side as well. But commercial is rising. We need to figure out how to put in, or where to put in, the next commercial. So ideally, these guys here should be able to shop here. These with also maybe. So maybe on this side here, we could have the next commercial. I should be able to work. Let's get some more housing in on this side. And once we see the industrial demand go up, we'll try and move some of it towards the right side of the city instead. And that way, hopefully that can bring in some more people to work, at least on this side, but also to live in the city. We are at 300 people. So at least people are still moving in. It's going up. It's going up. 320 now. That's great. I think it's time to do some switcheroo on the low density to medium density. Though I have to be careful, because if I upgrade too much, you can see once I pick something here, it tells me where it's suitable to, or for them to live. And right now it's not suitable to live here because obviously it's an industrial area. There's a lot of traffic. Up here, we put in low density mixed with medium density. And that is affecting the traffic. And people living in a low density area does not want the same amount of traffic as people living in a medium density area. That makes sense. Just as the medium density people don't want as much traffic as if they were in, let's say, a high density district or area. I think it makes sense. But commercial demand is definitely skyrocketing, and I feel like it is that all the time in this game. And I always end up building way too much commercial, but we'll change it as we go along if we have to. If we don't have to, we won't, of course. Let's see, we have some problems in the city as well. We have waiting for an ambulance, so probably a medical clinic would be a good thing to put now. And that is why I have not built anything on these middle roads here. It may be unethical for me to build that on these roads in a city that I call a circular city. But I mean, the city is still circular. And I think these spots here are pretty good for filling in all of the necessary services in the city. So let's go ahead and put a clinic down right there. And we unlock small village. That's 700 in the bank, and we are starting to get some expansion points and some development points, which is something that we are definitely looking into as well. I'll explain a little bit about it. If you do not know this game too much, I'll explain everything I do, pretty much. Well, let's come to here, and we have medium housing as well now, but I think we'll keep the medium to the row housing. Now, we are running a European style city, so I think it's going to look very British. It's going to look very British with all of the medium row housings that we'll have throughout. But it should be alright. It should be good enough. But we're almost at a point where we need to... Jordy, welcome to the stream. Howdy, my man. How are things today on this lovely Saturday? At least I hope it's a lovely Saturday. I am having a fantastic Saturday. I mean, it could not be any better, I think. Pretty good. That's good to hear, man. That's good to hear. I am in this... And it's a weird situation, right? Because I'm a dad. I became a dad like 1.5 years ago. And today, even though I miss the hell out of him, today is the first day since he was born that I have over 24 hours just to myself. I don't have to focus on anything but myself, enjoy my Saturday, play some games, have some fun. It's going to be great. It's going to be great. But that doesn't change the fact that I do miss my son, of course. but he's having a lovely time at his grandmother's house, getting videos, sent text messages, pictures, the whole nine sent to me like every hour, but I mean, it's great. He's having fun. Let's have the time accelerate a bit here. I feel like Cities Skylines 2 is so much more slow-paced than Cities Skylines 1 was. No, he does not play Cities Skylines 2. He is 1.5 years old. I think he can't even play on the phone yet. And we're trying not to have him spend too much time on the screen, even though it's difficult these days. But no, he's not really playing games yet. But I envy the day that he starts to play video games. That is going to be great. And we can play a lot together. That's going to be sweet. Probably not City Skylines 2 though. At least not as of right now. I think the first thing I'll probably introduce him to is, I don't know, like Minecraft or something. I think it's time that we actually think about expanding the circle a bit. We don't really get much more industrial demand, but we are gaining more demand for commercial, medium, low density, and so on. The internet isn't too safe for a 1-year-old? No, definitely not. Definitely not. I mean, it's difficult, right? Because I grew up with the internet, and I pretty much grew up on the internet. And in some cases, I feel very fortunate, and in some cases, not, because when I started roaming the internet, there was not the same kind of safety as there kind of is now. There's a lot more focus on how children stay safe online, and that's definitely something that we're going to practice with him, and make sure that he knows the risks of being online. Restrictions and monitoring can go a long way. It can. Definitely can. We are going to. I don't want to be too strict. I also had the fear of becoming, you know... My parents always had the thing with, oh, don't spend too much time on the computer. I don't want to be that parent. I really don't. But at the same time, some restrictions and monitoring is always good. Let's get here and hit that 90-degree mark. It should be right there. So 648. 648. I think that should be good. And in the middle here, there's going to be a lot of space in the middle, but I'm kind of hoping that I could run like a path for people to walk, something along those lines between that. And that way make, or hopefully lower, the commute time of the city. But I think we're reaching the first problem now. Come here and say 648 meters. No, we are good. We are good. Hit that 90-degree mark and place it down. Oh, just about. Just about. Is it 90 degrees? If I'm quiet, that's because I'm trying to do math in my head, and math is not my strong suit. Oh no, this one is longer. What is going on here? What is going on? It should be the same. 648. And then straight in 90 degrees. That's only 640. I think it's time to expand with tiles. Yeah. Yeah, I think you're right. Why is it only 640 when... Am I doing something wrong? Going from... I might be doing something wrong. No, it's only 640. What in the world? Maybe begin on the other road. Yeah, I think so. I'll just see if I can get this one to stick, because once I expand the tiles, I have to redo the entire entrance to the city as well. Because the thing was, with the way I'm building the city and the whole idea of building the city is that I can only use that one circle. So I have to expand the existing circle. I cannot build a new one. Something is not right here. I'll do that at a different time. Let's see here. So tile-wise, we have to expand on this side, at least. Let's just purchase those right now. And I mean, we're going to have far between the spots here at a certain point, but maybe we should make diagonal roads go between the sections as well at some point. The whole idea with the city is actually to see if it can function. People have begun dying more than usual. This does not seem good. Data shows that people have begun dying more usual. The reason might be increase in road accidents. Oh no. Oh no. That's not right. Let's just expand the city. And then we'll worry about this road at a later date. Now, demand is actually not too wild right now. Why is that? We only have medium demand. But what I usually do is I build low density and then I change it out for medium demand. That is weird. Oh well, let's throw out some of our low density. I don't want the middle to be a low density zone. The middle should be high density, at least as much as possible. At some point, when the circle gets big enough, we might even go ahead and change the industrial. But that is still a little way down the line. Let's put out some more low density on this side over here. And I think it's time to consider a school and begin the education part of the city. And I don't know how much space we need for it. We actually have enough space here. So the spacing I'm doing up here is alright. I guess the whole education center, or I'm going to call it education center. It's going to be education lane or something like that. Should it just be this road here? So all the education is here. So you go from like elementary school to high school, to university, to college, whatever the line is here. Oh, elementary school, high school, college, university, technical university, and medical university. So essentially we need more space. But would that be an idea to have like an education lane? I think we can even rename. We can rename the roads. Jordy, do you want a road named after you in the city? And if yes, which one? Which one? You get the benefit of choosing the first road. And I mean, if you choose a circle, it's the entire circle. So like, if you choose the inner circle, that will be Jordy something. We'll figure it out together. Or you can also, of course, choose the connecting ones if that's the case for you. And I will not change it. So once you pick your circle or road to be named, that will be it. I'd say the road with the highway attached to it. So that is this one here. That is the... This is going to change over time, but we'll keep it as... What do you want? Should we do like Geordie Street or Geordie Lane? What do you feel, Geordie? Michael Geordie? No street or lane or something in the connection to it. So you could also call it like Avenue or something like that. Michael Jordan joke. I get the reference. So Michael Geordie, is it okay if I call it Michael Geordie Lane? I'll change it if not. But I think adding the street, the lane, kind of makes it more. So we have the first road, the Michael Jordy Lane. I would say that's a pretty good pick. That's a pretty good pick, Jordy. And naturally, it goes for anyone watching the stream. If you want a city named, or a street named after you, tell me in the comments. We'll get one. You get one to choose, and then we'll see from there. So education was the thing we were coming from. Let's build the education. I think let's do elementary school. I think doing an elementary school right here would probably be okay. I wonder who the other viewer is. Yeah. But I mean, obviously, I'm fine with people just watching. If they're watching like a podcast, that is completely fine with me. So what do you think, Jordy? Should we put like an elementary school right here and then make this the education lane? Or, you know, do the graduates so every school is on every lane? Naturally, we'll have to get a kick-ass transportation set up for it all to function. But I think we do anyway, so we might as well just cuddle it all together on one road. A large village. That is nice. More expansion points and more development points. Yeah, exactly. It's a good idea because of the way you expand. That'll cover more into the future. Exactly. That is my idea with it. Also with having more residential on this side up here once the city gets big enough. It will be sort of centered in the city. But let's start with an elementary school. Let's put it right here. I want a little room to go by to what is now known as Butler Street. Eventually, it will be something else. Did you make everything flat? No, I did not actually. It's one of the newer maps. I think, what was it called? Like, Coral something? Coral Reaches, I think it's called. And it's a completely flat map. Like, completely flat. I think, how much can we unlock off it? The only thing I'm a little bit bummed about with this map is that... Yeah, Coral Riches, that's right. Jody, Coral Riches. The only thing I'm a little bit bummed about is the river runs right here. And I tried in one of my other cities that well, at least I tried to do with my other city. I tried to fill in the river, and that's not possible. It just run over its banks. So I have to change the entire directory of the river at some point. So maybe just have it go out somewhere over here, right? But it is still some work to get it closed off completely. Demand is rising. Commercial demand is high again for some reason. I feel like we should have enough commercial. They're even saying they don't have enough customers, and you're saying we have that high a demand for commercial? Really? Really? Let's do some more medium density, I feel. Let's do some over here. And see, are anybody going to school? People are actually going to school. That is great. Exactly what we want. And now we have fire stations and we have police department. Oh, Vertigo Square. A signature building. I think we'll actually use signature buildings in this build as well. Commercial, we need more customers. Also, commercial, we need more commercial. Yeah. Oh, we need more industrial. Let's expand the industrial. I've been waiting for that. Let's move some of that over right here next to the power plant. Oh, is this going to be too close to the residential area? It might actually be too close. We might need to change that at some point. And I think the music stopped. Is it better without the music or with the music? I guess it's kind of personal preference. I really like to have the music running in my ears, of course, but if it's annoying for the stream, I will leave it off. How far does Michael Jordy Lane goes all the way into here, actually. I was just wondering how far it went. Signature buildings. How many do we have? We have some signature commercial buildings. That could be kind of cool. Right now we have the vertigo square, and I think we should actually put it down because well-being is increased by 3 within 750 meters if we put it down. Question is just where do we put it? Because right now we just put it here, it looks kind of weird. So I would say it's sort of in the center of the city. I might have to move this industrial here because I would actually like to use this for residential as well. And I guess we can actually do it, can't we? We can just kind of remove it. Move it down to here. So eventually, if they want to come back, they should build up out here. I use the Vibe Station? I don't actually know that one. I'm using Artlist, and that's because I'm paying for the license so I can play the music on stream and in my videos and so on and so forth. But it's like once I run through a collection, it kind of stops. I don't want to tab out all the time to turn on the music if it stops. I think it's time that we think about some fire protection. Now that I look at it, we are actually in the middle of a forest, and I know natural disasters can happen, and we can get a forest fire, which actually we can just put it right here next to yeah, we can just put it right here next to the medical clinic. Oh, and look at the look at the parking. Look at that parking. Oh, we have a traffic jam, traffic crash down here. Is that because of all the cars? Maybe we should consider some parking spots. That should also be able to make us some money. Maybe that could be a good idea. Waiting to be picked up. So somebody died up here apparently. How is it with this one down here? We have plenty of room for people. Plenty of room. We have some more demand. Let's go ahead with that. Put it in here. I think these houses, are they... Why are you upgrading to industrial? Can you not, please? Absolutely love how I can make profit from roadside parking. Oh yeah, that's right. That is right. We can, if we make it district, we can turn on the roadside parking. That is a brilliant idea. Brilliant. But I think we need to get further along. Actually, Grand Village is enough. But I wonder, should we just make one giant district or should we kind of divide it? The whole reason you bought Cities Skylines 2? Joking, of course. I mean, it's definitely a nice feature. I have not played too much around with the districts, honestly. I used parking spots, but that was in one of my videos where I completely banned cars in the city. I had to build like roads, one giant road with a lot of parking lots, and then pedestrian streets that went out into the city. And even then, cars were still not completely banned from the city, but at least somewhat. At least somewhat. Let's put some housing on the school site here, and actually low density is a little bit wide stretched out here. If you look at the road color is is changing from red to orange down to yellow. Green is the best for, like, if we go to medium, everything is green here, and that's because they don't mind living on those roads. So probably if we go to about there and then stop, then we can put more over on this side here. Eventually that will fill up. Industrial, we need more of that. And I think we need to expand this part down here at some point as well. Man, I just looked out the window. Winter is depressing, man. It's already dark outside. Or, well, it's getting dark. Almost completely dark outside. That is a giant bummer. I love it during summer when it's actually like bright and colorful and yeah, better than winter. We just had a huge snowstorm a couple of weeks ago, but now the snow is completely gone, so now it's really just like it's autumn but colder. Very depressing. Now that I'm looking at it, we actually need a police station. But we don't really have any place to fit the police station. Well, right here, maybe. At least the warm chocolate milk is popular now. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I mean, we don't have the greatest summer in Denmark, so we can sort of drink it all year around, but yeah, it's definitely more popular during winter times. Okay, that's a police station down as well. So we're starting to get some services for people. How are they mood-wise? Where is it when we can see that? I have not played too much City Skylines 2 lately, so I forget a lot of stuff. Let's go happiness and see. We have high crime. That should sort itself out eventually with the police station. And then we have... What then? It's actually good. Unreliable healthcare coverage. I've played a lot of cities, or not city. Well, I played a lot of City Skylines 1 naturally, but what I've actually played the most of is SimCity. Played a lot of SimCity in my day, both all the way back to SimCity 3000. Then I played SimCity 4, then SimCity 2013. Admittedly, not the greatest game in the world, city building wise, but still fun if you are looking for like an arcadey feel of playing a city builder. I'm starting to get to the point now that we actually have to expand the city more. At this stage, kind of have to modify the terrain a bit now. And I wonder how that will go. Let's start by zoning some medium residential in the center here. Oh, some of them are getting hit by the pollution. That is not... Can we turn... So do like this so they don't get hit by the pollution. And then eventually, if the pollution is gone, we can add it back, per se. I love how you can delete the homes where the citizens play. Yeah, I'll complain. Yeah. Yeah, that's also one way to get rid of complaints. Oh, you're complaining? I'll just delete your house then. See ya. Now, let's have this run for a bit, but commercial-wise, I would like to build more commercial. And I think the whole 4 rows of residential, 1 row of commercial is not going to cut it for the rest of the city. Sadly. Even though I want it to work. We also have to expand. Have to expand. But do I have enough points for it? I don't even think I have enough points. I have to get 13 points to expand. Damn. Damn. Okay. We'll have to wait then. We'll just have the city run and then hopefully generate some more medium demand. I could fill out some of these spots here. I guess we could do that, but I'm not a fan of doing that because it's not a part of the circles. And I do have them earmarked for parking lots and so on. Grand Village. Nice. 1 million credits, more expansion points, more development points. Most likely we'll have to look into the whole development point system very soon. But right now I think we have enough to expand. Do you think? Oh yeah, we do. Nice. Purchase. There we go. Oh, I just realized this also means I have to relocate my water pump. I guess we could relocate it out here to the little island. It's actually a little bit sad that I have to get rid of this island, I have to be honest. It's a cute little island, and there's a little house on it, or an old house. An old mill ruin. Alright. So how badly is this going to overflow when I start to terraform the whole thing? Let's move. Can I move this to about there? I need to move everything now. And then we have to pull another pipe and connect that up. The water pump as well. The water pump, we cannot move it out to there actually, now that I think about it, because we have to have road access to the water pump. Healthcare can actually be really bad, Jordy. I'll give you that one. Healthcare can go from being really good to catastrophic really fast. As you can see, we have the capacity, right? In this city. Average health is 62%. We have 5 patients. We have plenty of capacity, but because the city is so damn huge, right now we cannot pick everybody up. Of course, we can go in here and add depots and so on. This is one of the features in Cities Skylines 2 that I won't say I bought the game for this feature, but this feature is in SimCity 2013, and that is no doubt my favorite feature of any city building game. That is the ability to upgrade the buildings. That is, man, it's such a good feature. Now, let's try and see here if we can modify the terrain without accidentally flooding the city. That is always a concern. But let's start from about here. Just go out. And we'll just see what happens, really. We'll just see what happens. I think once I let go here, is it actually just deleting the water? Are you serious? It's not pushing the water? Are you serious? Is it just me, or does map matter for performance? I actually don't know. Performance in the game is very rocky. It's not the best performance-wise. I think I said this in some of my earlier videos as well, and actually kind of why I put the game on a hiatus for a bit. The performance, there's so many performance issues with this game, and I think it's partly due the way the game is built. But map-wise, I'm not quite sure. I'm a little bit bummed, actually, that the city doesn't overflow. Coral Riches was amazing for performance. Definitely the mountains can probably do something. I mean, everything in the game is kind of a unit, right? So once something is there... Oh, I just raised the... Oh, no. I'm not a fan of the landscaping tool in this game. The one that was in Cities Skylines 1 was so much better. I mean, it's okay. It's alright. But, I mean, it's nice to have it. But if it worked a little bit better. Oh, I have to work fast here, actually. Because the city is completely without water and electricity now. Oh, no. What can we do? Can we just... But it is a little bit of a bummer that the water is not getting pushed around. It's just kind of deleting itself. I'm not sure I'm a big fan of that one. Oh, what's happening here? Am I going too fast? I might be going too fast with it. Oh, we have a tornado! What? Can you please stay away from the city? We don't need that tornado right now. What if we raise the brush size and the strength? Can we do a bigger area then? We can. Great. Let's incorporate this little island into the city. There we go. not an island anymore. And I think that should be good for now because I cannot modify the river too much until I can change the directory of it. Oh, a tornado! Yeah, there's a tornado. There's a freaking tornado. And it's getting closer to the city. I'm not the biggest fan of that. So can you please stay away? Let's relocate this one to out here. I have to move a little bit fast for it. And then to there. Where's the road? Gravel road. There we are. Tornado gonna suck up the houses? I actually think so, yeah. If it hits the city, I think it's going to at least destroy the houses. I don't know if they get like pulled into the tornado. I've never seen it, but you're not connected to a road. It's right there. It's right there. What about now? Oh, thank you. So power, water, we're great. Great. High rent. Okay. And the tornado is gone. That's great. Nice. Now, we have a bigger area to build on. And I think we might have to change Michael Jordy Lane soon. We actually have a car crash, I think. No, it's a traffic jam. We could put a roundabout right here. I mean, we have the development points to do that. We go to road services. Let's go to roundabouts. So if we do like a... no, they're not the same icon, Jordy. It's just very, very similar. Very similar. I think large roundabout or a very large roundabout. I think the very large one would probably be better because we're only getting more people through that intersection right there. I see that eases up a bit. And while we are at that, we need to change the highway. But maybe while we do that, we should give people something to upgrade for. High rent in the row housing. Does that mean we need to change out the row housing at this point? It might do. It might. Oh well, let's start by filling in some row housing up here. By the school. All the way along there. Be good. And commercial. I mean, commercial should still be good. They don't have enough customers in here. I know. You keep telling me. Oh, that's because we have a demand for high residential. Ooh, this is actually not good. So people are getting a little bit sick here due to the power plant. Maybe building here is not an option. That's a little bit sad, actually. I hope that would have been possible to do so. Let's try, at least, to put some... What is it? Low rent housing? And I believe that's high density, right? Low rent is definitely... It's gotta be. It's gotta be. Let's just try and put two buildings. Just like that. And see what that does. It should do something good for it. Oh, we have a huge traffic jam down here as well. I need to change this completely. Look at the way out of the city. Oh man. That is rough. That is rough. How do we do this in the best way? How do we do this in the best way? We need to change this anyway, so how about we just start by building or continuing the roads, that is. I forgot how far we needed this to be out. So 648, I believe. Oh yeah, that's the problem with the 640. That's right. Alright, so far so good. But now it's time to change this, I think. Do we have any... Can I unlock anything in here? We have parking areas, advanced road services. We need to get all the way up here for an intersection. But what if we were to just delete all of this? Oh, the city name or the road name change. We'll change it back, Jordy. Don't worry. We'll change it back once we're done building it. Alright. Let's get... Let's actually unlock that. Let's do it. Large roads, highways, intersections. And then intersections. I mean, we don't want too large of an intersection. One here is actually quite alright, but it's not like this is the end of the road intersection. It's more like, I guess we could do this one. It's just so freaking huge. I could build my own intersection, but I'm not great when it comes to that. I'm really not. Let's just put this one here. And naturally, this one down here will just... Can I just add these together so like kind of make it possible for people to... Oh, I can. That looks really weird. Ah, okay. Let's see how that works. Or if it works, that is. Is it far enough away? Is it far enough? I think it's far enough. I think we should upgrade this road, shouldn't we? We could use the bigger roads for all the people that come in. If we pull this one down to about right there, I think. Hi, Foxy. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. It's alright, Jody. Take your time. Take your time. I'll be here. I'll be here building my city. If we pull these to here, would it benefit us to put, like... Oh, invalid shape. Damn it. Can I remove, like... I think that should work. I hope. I need to rename the road again here, of course. It has to be Michael Jordy Lane. Foxy, you have come to the stream. Thank you so very much. I love how idiotic that pedestrian crossing is. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, no. I forgot about... No, I forgot about the whole... Forgot about the water. No. Let's... Can I do this? And then... I need the road to be far away from the city. Have that like a service road. It looks so ugly. But it's fine. We'll make do, it's fine. At least I'm on the low speed. And that should do some of it, at least. Water is still not connected correctly. Can I go underground here? There we are. Why would you make it diagonal? Yeah. Makes no sense. I've never seen a diagonal pedestrian crossing. Foxy, now that you've come to the stream, Jordy got to pick a road. I'll show you the city in a second, but Jordy got to pick a road where that would be named after him. So this is the city here, at least as the city is so far. It's falling a bit because they don't have any water, but don't worry, they'll get water. But Jordy got to name a street in the city, and naturally, now that you have come, what is wrong down here? Oh, 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 there we are. There we are. Is that better? Hold on. Hold on, what? I mean, oh, there we are. Okay, we're good. Was it Shibaya Cross? What is even that? I mean, there's a stop sign there or traffic lights. Can we, let's just remove that. I don't think we need it. The one in Tokyo? I've never heard of that one. Why are people not getting any water? What in the world is up with that? Because it does not have any power. Why? Oh, no, I cannot have it on that side because I have to expand the city this way. Give me a moment, Foxy. I have something to tell you. Picard, welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome. Let's pull the power from here then. And then over to here. Then it should be good. And it should be good. I could do it right. There we are. Now we should have water. I'm back. Chat is active now. Fantastic. It is indeed. It is indeed. Also, I would take the innermost circle road. Great, because that was the thing. Why are they not getting water? Give them some water, goddammit. The water is not flowing. What is up with this? No, but it shouldn't need to go via a highway because it goes by this road here. I mean, it's connected in a weird way, but theoretically this should work. It's connected up to the dirt road. Oh, is it this connection here that? No, it is connected with the wires and so on. Why? I have to pause this one because people are moving out. That's not good. I'll get back to you with the road in a minute, Fox. We have to figure this out first. This is a problem. Electricity is running fine, but water is not. It's just because we don't have enough water. No, we have plenty of water. Wonder if you can make tunnels underwater. I think you can actually make like a road tunnel underwater. What if we just do like this then? What if we take it from here and run it? Maybe use the combined? Yeah, I could try that. It shouldn't be the problem though. What if we just take this one here and run that up into the city? Maybe it has to travel too far. Because it's active. People are working here. It might not be happy, but I mean 99% efficiency, that should be alright. But it's just like it's not running at all. Okay. New strategy. Let's replace it. Get rid of all the power lines or, you know, the pipes that we don't need. And then let's try and bring this one down. Add up water. It could definitely be a glitch, Foxy. I don't know what's wrong with this. It worked before. It gets power. Now it's flowing. That's weird. That is really weird. Because of the road, maybe? Because it is connected here. Or maybe it's because of this one that it's not, like you say, Foxy, combined. That could be the case. Anyway, we have water now. Great. So, what I was trying to say is Cities Skylines 2 doing its thing? Yeah. That's Cities Skylines 2 for you. But what I was trying to say and do is that for anyone watching, Jordy got to pick a lane, and that is, of course, meant for everybody. So Jordy picked the road coming into the city, that is from the highway connecting up the city, with also the connections between the circles, of course. And Foxy, you chose the most inner circle to be named after you, so that will be. Do you prefer Foxy Lane or Foxy Street or something completely different? It's totally up to you. Within reason, of course. Within reason. Nothing slanderous, racist, or in any way harmful to other people is allowed. Just your name and then street, lane, avenue, something like that. Boulevard, maybe? I'd say avenue. Fine. We'll do Foxy Avenue then. We'll do Foxy Avenue on this one. So if any others want to pick a road, there's free of choice unless it's already taken up, because we cannot have more on the same, of course. Now, when that is said and done, we have to rebuild now. We lost like 200 people on that little water incident there. That's not good. Really not. I'll take the outer ring. It's the outer ring for now. Remember that, Shakar. So the city is going to be expanded upon regularly. So for now, it's the outer ring. And then at some point, the outer rings will be hopefully out all the way out here. That's kind of the whole idea. Doesn't matter. It's all right. We'll do Shakar. And of course, you also get to pick whether it's lane or street or avenue or boulevard, or if there are any other road. Boulevard. How would you write that? Would you just write it like that? We don't really use that term in Denmark, so I don't use it way too often. Would you just write it like that, or does it have like a? Yeah, but if you do the shortened version, Foxy, that's the thing. Of course, we can write boulevard and just do it like that. But if we want to shorten it, what would the shortened term be for a boulevard? That's a good question, actually. We don't, as I said, we don't have many boulevards in Denmark. I think we have some in Copenhagen. But that's also about it. That is also about it. So, Fox, you're screaming taxes. Is that to get people into the city, or what do you think? What is your idea with the taxes? I use boulevard usually. Okay, we can do that. Fine, completely fine. I'll do a dot. Well, actually, it looks better when we spill out. That looks way better, so we'll do that one. I mean, the warnings, there are so many. Is there? Not enough we have not enough customers, of course. They seem to have gone away for now, but maybe we can lower the taxes just a bit. I mean, we're not making any money, but naturally that's just City Skylines for you. If we lower the residential taxes down to 8%, I think that should do fine. I need to get back on track here because I totally messed up something in the city while expanding the land. We also have to add more circles. We just extend these roads for now because I'm kind of using those as a reference points to where to build. So let's get them to the edge of the map. There we are. Honestly, but just 8% taxes, I'd risk a water outage or two. Yeah, I would too, but I think they also have to pay for medical and so on. I know you live in about Germany, right? So I think you have kind of the same system as we do in Denmark. Guess you don't really pay to go to the doctor's office or school or... Well, you pay it, of course, through your taxes. I am going to open a soda right now, so hopefully that won't be too annoying for the microphone. Bear with me if it is. Alrighty. Now, let's get building on some of the roads. I think we have to move industrial further away than we already are. We cannot move this one here. I'll just have to live with that one. That is bad placement on my part. But this here, we can definitely move that to a different location. That way you can get a little bit of housing in here. Perhaps. Perhaps. So if we can move that all the way down to there, that would be just fine. And now we're getting the dreaded low density residential demand, for which we have to expand a bit. Now, I don't really have a reference point this time around, so I'll just kind of try and see what we can do here. Oh, of course. Delete the road. I forgot to do the curve. Do the curve. I want a little bit of room between there, just as the others, and that is for paths and so on. That sector is a health hazard. Close to, yeah, I would say. But that's the whole idea. That's the whole idea of making that completely industrial. Oh, that is way too large. We have 850 into there. Or 815, of course. We could go to about 16. That should be okay. That should be just fine. And then the same on the other side. It's actually, now that I'm getting into it, it's easier than I thought. You built, at least. Get the city to function, however. That's a whole different story. We might get in the way of the electricity lines now, but hopefully not too much. Where's that 90% at? It's right there. Now, this one is longer. Why is that? It's not completely circular anymore? Have I messed up somewhere? I might have messed up somewhere. Oh well. This is a more advanced version of Milton Keynes. The entire city is just one massive roundabout. Yeah, that was the whole idea. And what's even better is, Foxy, I'm placing roundabouts in a roundabout. In a roundabout. In a roundabout. If there's one thing we love in Denmark, it's roundabouts. We have so many roundabouts. It's actually insane. Unless you go to the bigger cities, then there's like none. Let's try and pull this into here. It might not be completely round anymore. I might have messed up somewhere. If that is the case, then that is on my shoulders and not yours. Say 90%. There we are. I'm way too long off here. And 16, and it should go to... Well, I mean, it still looks okay, at least. Spin me right roundabout. Yeah. Oh man, the puns. The puns are amazing today. I need to upgrade this road here because there's one thing that's annoying me right now, and this is not centered up. You have to do that on every single side there of Michael Jordy Lane. Shikar Boulevard is still good. We're actually starting to build up Shikar Boulevard now. In Germany, most of our roads have 2 lanes. Well, we have 2 lanes in the sense that cars driving in each direction, but when it comes to having, like, double lane roads, it's not really a thing unless you get closer to the bigger cities or on the highways, of course. But in city-wise, in city centers and so on, roundabouts are very popular. Very, very popular. Plot twist, this city is one big roundabout. Well, it is one. It kind of is one big roundabout. Um, Probably the biggest roundabout built, that is. And it's so large even that this roundabout contains roundabouts. That's how big this roundabout is. The only difference is from roundabouts, or, this roundabout is, you can drive in each direction here, but we could actually go ahead and change that so people could only, like, drive in one direction. So they had to, not the band though, but if they could only drive in that one direction all the way around and then have it go counterclockwise for everyone. I don't know if that would benefit anything or if it would just make it completely worse. One lane per direction, this looks weirdly dystopian. Yeah. I mean, that was kind of the idea, right? That's kind of the idea. Let's get some houses built, because that was actually what, I'm talking too much again. Talking too much, building too less. Oh, we have to add more schools at some point as well. I forgot my shirt downstairs, and it's getting colder and colder as the sun goes away now. So I might have to run down and get my sweater. Go ahead and see here. I think with this one here, we might need to focus a bit more on industrial. No, not industrial. Commercial. Commercial. Industrial is down here. Because we have some demand for commercial again. And perhaps we're actually in profit. We are actually in profit. That's good. That's awesome. Even though we lowered the taxes, so if we raise the taxes back, we gain much more than... Oh, that's great. Awesome. And we can make the districts... How should we make the districts here, though? I guess we could, like, slice it into pies. So if we have one district... then naturally we'll expand it as we go along. But what I want the districts for is to hopefully be able to make people pay for parking. Circles? Can we do circles with the districts? I mean, my whole idea was really just to do 4 districts and then slice them up into, like, small pie shapes. I can do circles. Name them sector 1, 2, 3, 4. Exact. We could do that. We could totally do that. Maybe that's for the next city, to do like a Hunger Games style city where we divide them into what are they called? The districts from the Hunger Games, like 1 to 11. I think I'll think about that one. That could be kind of fun. I think that could be kind of fun, but maybe more for Cities Skylines 1, because the upgrade system in this game is a little bit different, I feel. But yeah, definitely. We'll do it like this then, and we'll call it Sector 1, 2, 3, and 4. So I have not built many districts, so bear with me. I think the way I built districts is actually the way Kemi showed in one of his shorts. Um, so shout out there. But I have not spent too much time building districts. Mostly because I've never really built like a bigger city. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, can I not can I drag? How can I add one? Oh, that's not. Oh, there we go. Nice. Nice. I figured it out. For the real dystopia? Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Let's get the last ones going. Overlapping. Can you not? The rich people live in the middle and have the slum on the outside. Yeah, exactly. And then you could like in sector District 11, or I think that's what it's called in the Hunger Games. Oh, hold on here. I'm trying to think while speaking, and that's not my strong suit. Really not my strong suit. I should upgrade this to a medium road to be able to do the same on this side. So I'm gonna do that right now. We don't really need to upgrade this road though. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Ah, bummer. Turn on anarchy? I always play. Dude, is there anarchy in this game? Or do you have to download a mod for it like in Cities Skylines 1? Did they actually add anarchy? If that's the case, that is huge. Div mode? Man, there's so much I don't know about this game. I did this wrong, didn't I? Oh no, I did it wrong. That's the thing with trying to play while talking, speaking, existing. It's hard. I'm a man, so multitasking is not my strong suit. You would have to exit the game to enable dev mode. Oh, well, I'm not going to exit the game right now. I'll look into the dev mode thing for the next either video or live stream for sure. If that's the case, you can do that. That is huge. You have to put oh developer mode in. Oh, and it's launch options, of course. That is huge. If that's the thing. If there's anarchy actually, that is definitely huge. We have another tornado, boys. We have another tornado. Hopefully that is not moving towards the city. I think we're good. I think we're good. Let's get building. Let's add in some more housing. Oh, signature building, pop musician's mansion. The terrace of this house is perfect for the parties. For the parties the pop star living here loves to throw. If I could read that out loud today. Then press tab in game and go to simulation tab. Enable the bypass validation results checkbox. That is actually huge that they put that in. Oh, I forgot to I forgot to do the districts. That was the whole reason why I did this with the roads down here. Oh, I did it again. I did it again. There we go. This is so off center, right? There we go. That seems a little bit better. I just need to remember to extend the districts as well when I extend the city. Almost Heaven. I could sing it, but my singing voice is not great. But I have that song, man, it's been stuck in my head for years. I think I heard it the first time when I was very young. And then in Denmark, in the, what do you call it? When you're young, you tend to go party, right? You tend to go out, hit the town, and every single bar or something, I don't know, disco house, what do you call it? Club. I was looking for a club. Every club would play Country Roads at a minimum of 7 times per night. That song is stuck in my brain forever. Now that I'm thinking about it, didn't I say that I would put commercial right here? But I ended up not doing so, but we have so much demand for commercial, and people have to travel so far to shop at this point. It's actually not ideal, I think. Oh, we have to rename the districts. So in which order should we do the district numbers here? So we have this one up here on the left side is mostly residential and commercial. That's sort of it. That's right here now. This one over here is a mixture of residential, commercial. We have the school, we have the clinic, firehouse, and police station. I love watching RT games, so I associate this song with natural disasters. Does he use that? It's been so long since I've watched an RT game video. Honestly, just in general, it's been a long time since I've actually sat down and watched a YouTube video all the way through. I'm so busy at the moment with life that even the time that I have to take out to actually create my own videos, if I also have to watch videos, I always did that in Cities Skylines 1. Oh, really? I wonder, how would he get away with that without getting a copyright strike? That song has to be, that song has to be copyrighted, right? Summon 30 meteors. Are they actually planning to add, like, disasters to this game? Where we could use our own disasters, not like the natural ones that happen, like maybe a flooding or a tornado, like where we can actually put down the tornado ourselves. I hope they're planning to do something like that, but I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. Commercial rise or commercial wise, I think we need to put down some commercial here in the middle. I think we have to do the same over here. So we might as well just do that now. Oh, not on that side. Not on that side, no. Should be on the inner side here. There we go. And then more housing. And I think it's about time for that next school upgrade. How are we with school attendance at this point? Not great. Not great. Well, you could do that with developer mode. Are you serious? If developer mode is just everything, why don't they just release that as a DLC? Dev DLC? You get people to pay for it instead if it's already there. Okay, I have to look into that dev mode for the next time I play this game. That's for sure. I don't want to close it down just for that. Developer mode DLC. I mean, to be fair, it could happen, right? They can make a DLC out of everything these days. So a developer mode DLC, I mean, it's not too far out there. It's funny, I purchased Anno 1800 the other day because it was on sale. I thought, this is a different city building game. Might be able to do a cool video with that one. And I ended up recording, and it was good. It was an okay video recording. I did like 2 hours or so. And then I sat down, was making myself ready to edit, and I forgot to press record. So naturally, I just sat there for myself, talking to my monitor for 2 hours, playing a game without recording. But that was just great. And that is why you see an absence of videos on my channel right now. That's because the whole video idea I had planned for the end of January here, yeah, I didn't record it because stupid as I am. I hate it when free features get locked by a paywall. I do too, Foxy. I dislike the amount of DLC, and that was actually where I was getting at with Anno 1800 that I bought. If you look on Steam, I bought it for like 10 or 15 euro. Not too bad, right, for a game? Then you look at the DLC. I mean, we're talking the Sims level of DLC for Anno 1800. That was insane. I think if you had to buy every single DLC, and this was on sale, you had to pay like 200 euros on sale for every single DLC for Anno 1800. Imagine buying all of that as a bundle without it being on sale. You have to throw like 500 euro or so. It was, I mean, insane. It was like the Sims level. When you look at the Sims 4 these days, I mean, the amount of DLC for that game, that's crazy. I used to play a lot of The Sims, but I'm not going to say that it happened when EA took over, because it's not completely true. Sims 2 and Sims 3 are really good games in their own way. The Sims 4, man, that has become a cash grab like I've never seen before. There are Roblox games that do that. Do Roblox games seriously do that? I mean, come on. Roblox games are... It sounds weird when I say they're for kids, but really, Roblox, it's meant for kids, right? It's developed for kids, primarily. Then whoever plays it, that's fine. I don't mind playing games that are meant for children. I mean, I play Minecraft myself, right? Minecraft was also meant for children, but seriously, in Roblox, you have to buy those. What are they called? Robux, or to pay for the DLCs. Then it's kind of scuffed, isn't it? Okay, rambling here. Let's put down a high school at this point. I think. Oh, if we put down the high school here, we're going to knock out so many buildings. But this was kind of the idea that we... This is what we talked about, Jordy. I have to do it now. This is what we talked about. This is what we wanted. Overlapping items. Can I still place it? I can still place it. I have to do that. There's just no way out. That is exactly what we talked about. So I have to do it. Game passes. That is right. I'm actually playing the Game Pass version of Cities Skylines. So maybe I cannot do the dev mode. Actually, Foxy. But there should still be a launcher option for Game Pass as well. I am looking to buy Cities Skylines too. But if I have to be completely honest, I'm waiting to buy the game on a good sale, and I'm waiting to buy the game until some form of DLC or paid DLC comes out. Because I don't like paying for a DLC when I'm not paying for the game because I'm playing it on Game Pass. So if they take away the game from Game Pass, I own the DLC, but I don't own the game. It doesn't really work in my head, but to be fair, I'll buy it eventually. Right now I'm playing it on Game Pass, and it's actually functioning quite alright. Oh yeah, I guess there are two play to win loot boxes in Roblox as well. People are abandoning this house on Foxy Avenue. We have to get rid of it. Well, let's do so. People are still living over here, but not too many. We have 11 people. But they complained about the rent that was too high, so I kind of moved them here because of that. Let's do some more row housing. And I need to figure out how to get more commercial in the good places, because we have to get up to a great town to unlock the high density business buildings. When are we getting mixed housing? That's actually next time. Sweet, because I'm planning on changing all of this to mixed housing if that's possible. if it's possible. Let's go ahead and see here. Can we not upgrade? We cannot upgrade this one. People instantly run away when they get in contact with me because of the loot boxes. Just like in real life. I mean, they're actually, and it's so weird. Oh, now this one got abandoned. Great. It's kind of weird. I was out shopping the other day, and the loot box system, that's catching on, man. It's catching on. I was in a store, and they were selling these mystery bags. Oh, because of the road. Sure, sure, because of the road, naturally. No, it's not you, Foxy. Don't worry. Don't worry. I mean, I guess he's not here, but should we if he decides to drop by, Foxy, should we name a road for him? Should we give Cammy this road? Like the little small road in the center, should that one be for Cammy, or should we get in like the dirt road? Can we name we can name the dirt road. We could name that one after Cammy. That could be kind of funny. You decide, Foxy. This one is on you. You decide. Well, back to the mystery boxes I was talking about. I'm rambling a bit. I hope it's all right, but I was out shopping the other day, and I entered the store, and they were selling these mystery bags. And on the sign, it was like, "Oh, you pay what is 20 Danish krona in euro? That's about 3 or 4 euro, I think. So, oh, you pay let's say 4 euro, just to say it. Oh, you pay 4 euro for this bag, and then you get like up to 20 euro of value." It's like, okay, but what if there's only 6 euro of value in that bag? Some of them might be lower. I mean, I don't know. It's a mystery bag. You can never know what's in a mystery bag. Right now, I'm just kind of waiting for the next city upgrade, the progression, because then we can place down the mixed housing. Also, again, one of my favorite features about Cities Skylines 2, the mixed housing, that it's so damn good, man. I mean, it's just gambling. It is really gambling, like you say, Foxy. Maybe not in the sense that you would say, "Oh, I'm going out to gamble in a casino," because you don't really earn the money back, right? But in that sense, it's still gambling as you use your money on something you don't know what is. And I've been a victim of it. I need to be honest. I've been a victim of it. I mean, Counter-Strike, Go, Global Offensive. The amount of skins that I've bought in that game, the amount of cases I have opened in that game, even when I was 16 years old. I mean, underage, just spending my money on opening something I don't know what comes out of it. When can we do this roadside parking, actually? Next milestone. So next milestone, we can begin to charge the roadside parking. And though I would like to get the cars off the roads, so I'm still going to place my parking lots. Maybe we should begin to place parks around as well, because I don't think people really have anything to do. They have a lack of entertainment. So maybe parks could be something good. Do we not get rid of this pollution? Is this going to stay here forever? Because the wind should go the different direction, right? Yeah, the wind travels this way. We are actually getting to a point where we might need a new power plant. Guess we have to look into which power plant we're gonna get. We've only spent 10 euros on Roblox. That's not too bad. Tiny town, nice. 1.2 million, more expansion points, more development points. Awesome. But 10 euros, Foxy, that is not bad. I do not even dare to count how much money I spent on games like League of Legends, World of Warcraft for that matter. Man, I spent so much money on World of Warcraft. Counter-Strike Global Offensive as well. Oh, I need to turn this heat up. It's getting cold. It's getting cold. All right. Here we are back at it. We're starting to get some office demand. That is sweet. That is really sweet. But first and foremost, let's change out. Oh, it's just, what is the screen one up here? But it's just indicating that it's new. It's fine. It's fine. Let's place the mixed housing. I don't know how much it takes up, so we'll just stop there. And see where we go. Seriously, has it always... It's already been 2 hours, man. I was just sitting here like, damn, I'm getting hungry. I need to figure out what I'm getting for dinner tonight. I always follow one rule. If I can get it for free in any way, I'm not gonna spend money on that. That's a good rule, Foxy. And I think that's an important rule also to say for many people, right? It's always nice to have the other stuff, but can you make do without? And if you can, then why spend money on it, right? Office buildings. Let's place down some more office or some office buildings. We don't even have any office buildings at this point. We have some more industrial demand as well. The industrial is kind of weird. I spread it out too far. I think I have to maybe focus the industrial on this side, and then no, but the wind, is going this way. So eventually, let's say we were to build the city very, very big, it would just carry over, right? I guess the next power plant could be over here. I'd rather grind for hours than having to pay for that. Yeah, I know the feeling. I know the feeling. I have a lot of friends who buy what would you call boosts in games. Well, for in-game money, right? But not it's. I mean, it's you can in certain games. I'm not gonna name which game, but I think it happens in any MMO in the world that people will sell gold, buy and sell gold for real life money, right? And then you can, for in-game money, you can buy these boosts to not do things yourself and to get carried through. I have a lot of friends who does that. I have done it myself once, but effectively you're just contributing to that side of things to bring it out of the game and not leave it in the game. Some games are just way too much of a grind. Some games are very grindy. If you go and play a game like old school RuneScape is a hell of a grind. Hell of a fun grind, but hell of a grind. Do we have any spaces to put some more housing? Because people are complaining. And I think the low density housing it's going nuts. It really is. Oh, actually, we should put down the Vertigo Square, the unique buildings here. Where should we put that though? How about there? Because I want the buff for it, right? The well-being buff. And we also have the Pop Musicians Mansion. Where would be a good spot for a mansion? Maybe next to the high school. Over here on this side, next to the high school. It will be misplaced at some point if the city ever becomes bigger than this. And I'm just now realizing that all of these houses will eventually be kicked out because I'm planning on building the colleges and so on here in here as well if I can fit them here, that is. Or else we might have to move them to a different square, but Jordy and I put a plan together and I would like to see that plan come through. What is happening here? Was that like a crime thingy? I've not seen too many of the pop-up marks. But demand is rising again, so that's great. Let's get some medium row housing in here. To unlock one specific tram, you have to grind 150 hours straight. Are you see 150 hours? I mean, obviously I don't know what the game is about per se, but I guess with transportation games, so probably you built like transportation systems or maybe drive yourself like Euro Truck Simulator. I don't really know, but I mean 150 hours straight, that is a lot. Like that's a lot. Question is now, do I expand the city more? Do I expand it with another circle? We are getting the demand for it, so perhaps we should. Here, condemned? Or condemned, sorry, condemned. Oh, right, because I changed it from low density to medium density. That makes sense. Definitely makes sense. Crime scene. A crime has been committed here. At least my police is doing stuff. That's always great to see. Let's put down some more mixed housing along the middle here, and then kind of enclose the whole cemetery here. We don't have too many buried here. Is that because people don't die, or is it because people move away before they die? We have a death rate of 65. No, 56, sorry, 56 per month. And we actually have higher death rate than birth rate. Because that's not really ideal, is it? I think at this point I have to go downstairs and get my shirt. Because it's getting really cold up here. I'm sitting just in a t-shirt. And I don't want to get sick. Because I have a lot to do at work next week. So if you can spare me just a minute, I'll go down and find a shirt. And then I'll be back. And I got shirt. Nice. Nice, nice. And I'm back. I'm here. I got my shirt. He said, will not freeze anymore. I can actually turn the radiator down just a bit. Got my shirt. Not use too much electricity because that is insanely expensive right now. Oh no, Foxy, you're driving another one away. You have another abandoned building. Unhappy. Small homes, walking distance to elementary school. What? Oh. Sure. That makes you happy, not unhappy. Lack of entertainment. Reliable health care coverage. Unreliable internet service. Really? Like, really? Oh, with a shirt on, it might be even too hot. Already feeling like I'm sweating. Let's get some more mixed housing in here, and that should do something with the demand, hopefully. If it gets going, of course, that is. That's fine, Foxy. See you later, man. Hopefully I'm still streaming by then, but I'm starting to get hungry and I need some food myself. The city I live in, we don't have the biggest city in the world, so people don't really bring out stuff to my house. I have to go to get it myself. And I'm home alone, so I can't even send someone to do it for me. Should we upgrade? I think we should maybe upgrade. Because it feels like it's people are not getting picked up. But if we upgrade with a expansion wing, where should that be? Oh, we can put that up here. Okay. Let's do the garage expansion. Firehouse, are you doing okay for fire coverage? You are. You really are. So no, I don't think we have to upgrade for more fire engines. What about police? Is police doing alright as well? Yeah, capacity. Good. Prison. We don't have a prison. And the crime rate is low again. So that's great. Number of crimes per month, 8. So that's actually not bad. A 12.5 success rate. But that could definitely be worse. Definitely. And now the center is starting to become better. It's starting to look better, at least. Like with the oh, crime scene. I really enjoy the mixed housing. The mixed housing is really good. New signature building. Epicurean garden. A luxurious living space atop a high-end restaurant. Great for those who appreciate life for its pleasures. Oh, let's put that one in. For sure. How about right here? We'll get 500 experience for that. And a bonus of attractiveness to the city, or citywide, and well-being increased as well. Let's place it right there. I like the signature building system of this game as well. It's really great. I'm yet to unlock all of the signature buildings, and I don't think we'll get to do that with this city. But maybe that should be a goal. I mean, we have so much room to work with, right? We are sort of in the middle, so we should be able to get a pretty big circle going. Should be, I'm saying. Vehicles in use, 2 out of 50. So they're not overrun, at least. And how are the roads? The roads are also good. Don't have any traffic jams or anything. So it's, I mean, a circular design. I'm just saying, it works. It works. It might not be completely circular, but it works. We are now over 5,000 people. I mean, imagine. Just imagine. Over 5,000 people. Living in a circular city like that. 5,000 people, that's more people than live in the town that I live in. Maybe we should actually focus on some transportation. I don't think... Would a bus be a good idea for a circular city? I mean, probably not, right? Because I would live here, to be honest. Well, yeah. I mean, I wouldn't mind. Not like... It's an okay city. I mean, it's working, it's making money, people are moving here. School is alright. We have almost a full elementary school. Well, halfway at least. We have a high school. Eventually, we'll get some other schools as well. Oh, but we cannot... we cannot upgrade the school this way. At least with the sports fields. So maybe we'll need to have another high school at some point. We get a playground. Let's get a playground for the elementary school. What else do we have? Expansion wing and a children's clinic. Actually, that seems good. Can I not delete this one now that I built this? Are you serious? Oh well. A children's clinic. I think that should be good. Let's get one of those. We'll destroy the area here just a tiny bit by doing so, but I mean, children's clinic. Can you really complain? We have 5% better health for students. And it's not like I'm trying to go cheap on this city. I'm spending the money needed to make the city great. It's been a long time. It's been a long time since I've done that. Waiting for an ambulance. Do we have problems with the ambulances? We have coverage. Coverage could be better, so probably either go for the hospital or do another medical clinic. We do a clinic on the other side here. We should be able to reach more people. But then again, it's also money that we spend on it. And there's only one vehicle. Nah, there's only one vehicle in use. I mean, if people really need it that much, then you just have to call. And not the Ghostbusters. Parking is the next thing. I think to capitalize a bit on people parking on the roads, I think we'll raise the price to 10 credits for parking on the roads. And now see our profit rise. Oh, I love it. Services, we should see the parking fee go up significantly over the next month. And then what we could do actually, because I hate having the cars on the roads. And it's just the looks, I know. It's just the looks. But what we actually could do was place parking lots along the main road here and have people pay less to park in the parking spots and more to park on the roads. That way, we still make some money if they choose to park in the parking spots. And it looks a little bit nicer, right? Because this here, that does not look nice. It looks messy. Very messy and not the footballer. Communication is the next thing I'm taking a look at. I can see we have a mail rate of 15,000 a month, but we don't have any mail service. So perhaps a mail service, something to go for. So let's just place it there, really. Then should we have mailboxes around? I guess coverage is alright. But if we were to place, like, let's say mailboxes all the way in the middle of every circle, or every slice, that is, so every sector. I still need to rename the sectors as well. I haven't forgotten. I've just not gotten to it yet. That's right, because we did not choose which section would be which number. I think I'm just gonna choose then. Put a mailbox here and a mailbox here, and that should be good for now. Now, I think this one up here is going to be Sector 1. This one over here is going to be Sector 2. Sector 3 will then be... Well, no. We'll do it like this. That will make more sense in my head. Sector 1, 2. And this one up here, Sector 3. This one over here. Sector... Not 45. Sector 4. Awesome. And another house is abandoned on Foxy Avenue. Again, remember, if you're here in the stream also just lurking, every viewer of the stream can choose a road to name after themselves. We have 3 as of right now. We have the first one here, which is Michael Geordie Lane, chosen by Geordie himself as the first road in the city. Then we have Foxy, who chose the second road, and he chose the innermost circle to be called Foxy Avenue. Oh, we just hit Boomtown. Nice. More money. Expansion points, development points. That is great. And then we have Shikar Boulevard, chosen by Shikar himself as, at that time, the outermost circle. But now we've added another circle to the city. So now Shikar Circle is the 4th innermost circle and the 2nd outermost circle. So if you're there in the stream, in the chat, tell me which road you would want to name after yourself, and we'll get it. We'll get it done for you. And you can be a part of this great circular city. 5 viewers. That is correct, Jordy. That is awesome. But thank you so much for everyone that is here. I hope you're having a fantastic Saturday, everybody. I am, at least. I'm enjoying myself very much. A little bit more so if people would choose a road name. I would very much like to get as many viewers incorporated into this city as possible, and a way to do that is to name the roads after my lovely viewers. Now, enough about that. The offer stands for the entire stream, by the way, so if the road that you're thinking about getting is not built yet, don't you worry. We'll just wait, do it at another time. We need to build some more housing and commercial and everything. Every single thing. I think if we take these houses here and switch them out with EU mixed housing as well, then that way we get used up both on the demand for medium density and also for commercial, which is great. And we need another circle for low density. So again, back at it with the road making. How far is it between these? 167, 154, 158. So not the same in the slightest. Not the same in the slightest. Alright. We'll just do it kind of, I guess, as well as we can, right? Oh. Lag much? I think this here should be good. So how far do we need to go up? That is 985 to out here. That is also the amount we have to go up. Now it's 967. Maybe I just said it wrong before. That is a possibility, by the way. But that be good. It's a little less between the spacings here. So maybe a little redo and try and get a little bit more space between. I would be able to like to be able to place things in there as well. If we go about 960, no, 984 maybe? Well, close to. Fair enough. What? 90%. 84. Well, I guess that is as good as it gets. Maybe. $984 and then all the way down to here. That's 1 kilometer? It's starting to deviate a little bit from being actually round, but it should still be good. It should still be good. I think we need to go as close as we can to this 1 kilometer. But is it 1 kilometer exactly, or? Can we get it to go by here without actually hurting the environment or the whole road build-up system that I have going on? Oh, I think I just figured out the problem with this one. Let's try and redo this one. Because I think I made it 89 degrees and not. We come from here instead. Let's go out about a kilometer. No, it should be an entire kilometer. There we are. All right. And back down here in 1 kilometer. I mean, it's still circular, right? It's still circular, but welcome back, Foxy. Welcome back. What if you add a tunnel to the center of the city between the 4 roads? So do you mean like from the outer one to the inner one? Is that how I should understand it? I'm not sure that would be the best way to go about things, though. I think that would just... I think it would interfere too much to build that tunnel. But maybe it works. Maybe it works. I wonder what we should do industrial wise, because it's not really raising in demand. And I'm a little bit annoyed that I put it so much around. I should have just stayed in this section here for industrial. That's a little bit of a bummer. So you mean like something along here where the cemetery is, or? Oh, another abandoned house on Foxy Avenue. Maybe I should just drop that high density thingy-majig. Let's put a mixed house there instead. I think Foxy Avenue is going to be entirely mixed housing at this point. That's kind of how I want the center to be. What I want to figure out though is that's just low rent housing for you. Oh, okay. Okay. What is the problem with that, with the low rent housing though? I really don't get the problem, but it always gets abandoned. Okay. I've noticed it actually. I've been using it quite a lot, but I've noticed it, yeah, that it's not always good. I'm wondering if I should move the entire industrial zone here over to Sector 3. The thing is just, Can I get rid of the ground pollution that I made? Will it go away over time? Do you know that, Foxy? Or anyone in the chat who knows that? Because I'm actually not sure if ground pollution goes away. I need to make them very happy or they'll move out. I'm assuming that's lower end housing. But yeah, I would imagine that you would have to make them pretty happy all the time. But I'm seriously considering moving all of the Section 4 stuff over to Section 3. Pollution goes away after some time, but it takes a long time, and there's nothing that you can do to speed up that process. Nothing at all. We don't have any funny thing we can put down. We don't have any... Do we have something in development points that we can put down? Oh! Oh, no, no, no. Oh! Oh! I need to do something about the garbage. I completely forgot that's the thing. I completely forgot. A landfill or... That should be down here, though. If it should be anywhere, it should be down here in Sector 3. But maybe it would actually be an idea to move all of the industrial over to Sector 3. Just do that by time. There's nothing we can do. Alright, Foxy. Alright. I guess we have to do a switch in electricity soon anyway. So either we upgrade, let's say build another small power plant over here, and then move the other one over here, or we just do a different power plant entirely. And I'm kind of leaning towards a different power plant entirely. Maybe a big coal power plant or the gas power. I'm not really feeling nuclear, and solar is not my cup of tea in this game. A geothermal power plant as well. What would you guys recommend? Should we just do another small coal power plant, or should we go for gas or a big coal power plant? Honestly, I'm probably leaning towards the gas power plant because it's not polluting as much. You're saying coal power, Foxy. Is that because of the power output? Because pollution good? Well, is it though? Is it though? I mean, we can do it. It's no problem. We can do it. I want to incorporate you guys as much as possible into the city. So whatever you choose is something I'll go for as well. But honestly, I'm leaning towards gas power, and that is because of the lower pollution, both when it comes to ground air and noise. It's a little bit more expensive, probably. Actually not. Actually not. But the electricity production is lower. That's probably the only thing. We can give residents luxury things like fresh air, but we're not playing the Hunger Games right now, Foxy. That's the thing. I actually want this city to be good. I really do. I really want it to be good. Birth rate is higher than the death rate now. I mean, just look at that. Amazing. And all the kids are here in the center. In Cammy's backyard. In the British row housing. But yeah, I'm actually trying to make the city good. Even though it's a circular city, but I want to see if this could actually work for a city. So I'm trying my absolute hardest, and that right there is something that is going to mess up the city completely. That is going to make it uneven. The kid, Foxy, that is so dark. That is so dark. Oh, that's horrible. Don't even say that. That's horrible. Of course not. The kids are alive and well. Well, no, I have to make a decision on this. Gas power or coal power? I think we'll go gas power. It's less pollution. Where do we unlock it though? Here, gas power plant. We actually have to unlock that to unlock the... I don't know if I would say unstable, Foxy, but a jokester would probably be more appropriate. I seriously hope that was a joke. Oh man, that is so... Oh, okay, so we need to have the next circle needs to be fairly large to contain the gas power plants. Is the coal power plant as large as that one? Or is that a little bit smaller in size? Because I built the circles after the coal power plant, the small one. I hope you get better, Foxy. I think Foxy is okay. I think Foxy is just a jokester. I hope so, Foxy. You tend to make a lot of jokes, I hope. Okay. I'm just gonna go with the gas power plant. We'll place it down here, because as of right now, I'm not... No, no, we're placing it over here. But where, though? Let's centralize it as much as possible. So about right there. And then we need to pull the power lines. Could have that run out here at the edge of the map. Let's do that for sure. And then we do get this over here and connect it up to the outside as well. We need to make money on the electricity that we're not using ourselves. And then eventually, I think we could actually just do it now. There's really no point in having this running. It's just upkeep per month. Let's just shut it down. Out of service. Oh, but this is not connected. This is not connected to the road. Now, there we go. Enjoy your electricity, my friends. And then we can slowly start to move all of the industrial over here to this section instead. I think that would benefit greatly, at least. So we like remove this, and then over time, if it is as Foxy says, the pollution will go away over time, then this will eventually be a livable area of the city. But we can start to move people in out here, because that has not been polluted yet. One thing I'm missing from this game that was in Cities Skylines 1, I'm going to compare the games a little bit, but naturally, because this is the sequel, you cannot see on the ground if it's polluted or not. Like you could in Cities Skylines 1. You could see that the ground was polluted in Cities Skylines 1, but in here, not really. And I think it's time to change this as well. This low rent housing is not working out. And I don't believe it's just Foxy Avenue being Foxy Avenue. I legit think Foxy is right when he says low rent housing is not really that suitable. We do have a lot of high density demand at this point though. But we need to reach big town before we can use high density. Taxation based on zoning type. Why did they change that? What do you mean? So taxation is different or what? Like in here, you can... I mean, the tax system is really in-depth when it comes to Cities Skylines 2. You can control for pretty much everything. And honestly, I was amazed to see this. So textiles, for example. We make a lot of money from the textiles. You tax based on education level? Do you though? I mean, educated are the ones that pay the highest taxes. As of right now, because we don't have anyone that's well educated. So what would you say, to raise the educated taxes? Or I mean, I'm probably just gonna leave it as it is right now. I'm just curious, what you mean with the education level. So like uneducated pay more or less? I guess they would pay less, right? If we were to follow, I guess what would be fair if we look at it income wise and percentage wise, they make less money, probably hell less. They should also be able to live, right? But that may just be my European standpoint. I know it's not like that everywhere. You have to raise the uneducated taxes and lower the taxes for the higher education levels so they are motivated to go to school. Oh. I mean, right now it seems like they are. You'll need them later for office. Oh, yeah, sure. Sure. That's right. I actually need to expand the education system. I need the college. Or, yeah, the college. Because I think high school, we are at a point where people are graduating high school, I think. But that makes a good sense, Foxy, to raise that. Let's go. That's city policies. No, that's not something we need. Where's the taxation? I mean, where is the taxation? There we are. So you're saying raise for the uneducated. How much would you say? 10%? Is 10% enough? Is it fair? I also don't want to be rude. Fully educated, a bit. I mean, we lose money if I lower this, but I guess it would be fine. What if we go like this then? So we go 10,9,876. For now, we'll change it later. Lower by 1 for every education level. Yeah, yeah, good. I get ya. I think I will keep developing Foxy Lane for now. What is with the colors? Is it because it's night that the colors are completely different now? They're more teal green than green? It might be. Let's put in some more mixed housing. That is something that I want in the center of the city. And only in the center of the city. Make it the shopping center of the city. Bruno, welcome to the stream. Ideally, it should be opposite, right? You mean the taxes, yeah. Yeah, because that was what I was saying as well. I get what Foxy is saying by motivating them to go to school, but I would say you could turn it around as well and say, well, the highly educated earn a little bit more, so maybe they would be able to pay a little bit more. That is usually the way it goes, at least for European countries. But we'll try it like this for now, and then we'll see if it doesn't work out. We'll change it. That's the beauty of this game. We can change whatever we want. If it doesn't work out, we'll just change it. By the way, Bruno, welcome to the stream. I don't think I've seen you here before. If you're interested, all the other viewers that have wrote in the chat have gotten a road named after them. They just have to naturally say in the chat which one they want, and we can name it after you in some way or another to incorporate you into the city. Right now we have Jordy, who picked Michael Jordy Lane. We have Shakar, who took Shakar Boulevard, and we have Foxy in the inner circle with Foxy Avenue. So if there's any of the roads that you would like named after you, it just have to somehow incorporate one of your names, and of course within reason. No No words that are harmful to others, let's say. Why would anyone go to college or university if they have to pay more in taxes in the end? Well, we kind of do that in Denmark, let's say, Foxy. Okay, so the system we have is once you earn enough in a year, you'll pay what is essentially the top amount of taxes, and you get closer to 50% at that point, rather than the 40 that us peasants like myself pay. I pay 40% taxes from my income, and I have a university degree. And even someone working in a shopping market would probably also pay about 39 or 40% taxes. But if you earn over 1 million Danish kroner a year, you pay more and closer to what is the highest amount of taxes, and that is closer to 50%. But that is also mostly people that are highly educated, have high standard jobs. Maybe they are business owners or something like that, right? But they pay a little bit more, even in real life, not just in a simulation. Unless real life is a simulation, but that's a subject for a totally other time than this. Right. I'm talking so much and nothing is really happening. We have a crazy amount of demand. Like really a crazy amount of demand that I have to do something with. But we'll expand the city quite substantially now. We have both medium, we have high density. And I think now the middle is going to be mixed housing. And mixed housing can only be medium as far as I know. But we have to expand the medium a bit more in the outskirts. And I think this area here is now going to be for low density. Oh, but they don't want to live here. Summon a tornado. I cannot summon a tornado, sadly. I'm not in developer mode. And I don't think I can summon one in real life because we don't typically get tornadoes in Denmark. In Cities Skylines 2, the more educated you are, the more money you make. Less taxes you pay. In real life, the more educated you are, the more money you make, the more you pay in taxes. Yeah, sort of. It depends on the country, I think. But at least in Denmark, I think you have to get over 700,000 Danish krona to pay that top amount of taxes, and that it's not too many that are at that point. I mean, I make half of that in a year. Maybe a little bit over half, but not way too much. And I pay 40% in taxes. And it's still a lot, but I mean, I also get something for it, so not that I mind too much. I think, Foxy, if you were to simulate a game, you would need a different game than City Skylines 2 to do that simulation as well. But probably, yeah, you would need like a kick-ass graphics card, CPU, and so on. But I'm not quite sure that City Skylines 2 might be the best to do that simulation. I still have a little bit of spots to build low density, so let's just get that going. I need to check here, actually. We need some more commercial as well, so I think it's time that we do... I think it's time that we do some commercial. So let's do like that commercially, and then do low-rent housing for the rest of it. Go on the outer circle, do low-rent housing for that as well. All the way around. And that will build up eventually. Now, for medium housing, I think we'll go over here and actually expand out to this part, because we can use this, and we'll hopefully this pollution here will go away at some point. But it probably takes years, if I'm correct. Doesn't need to look like real life, you just have to function like real life. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm not sure that City Skylines 2 is functioning exactly like real life. I think you would need a... I mean, it's probably closer to than City Skylines 1 and SimCity and so on. But I think it might not still be completely there. Sometimes I see people in City Skylines 2 do something, and I'm like, I would never have done that in a million years in real life. Like the ways they drive and where they drive and where they choose to drive and live, so on and so forth. But let's put some medium, some row housing here. And I guess we could actually put it. No, and then we'll do, yeah, good. Then we'll do some commercial here. Exactly. So begin to turn Sector 4 into actually a livable area and keep Sector 3 the industrial section with the power and so on. We could actually just demolish this one. We don't really need it to be there. Do we get any money for doing that? Are you sure you want to bulldoze this building? Yeah, why not? Let's get rid of the power line as well, because that is a little bit in the way. But for sure, if you were to run a simulation, Cities Skylines 2 would probably be one of the better games to do it in right now. But I think you could always improve, right? So the next game coming after Cities Skylines 2, that might be more advanced. We don't know. Are you sure, Foxy, that they don't use GPUs to load Minecraft? Chat GPT plays Minecraft? Just saying. Alright, we're still not at the point where I'm actually giving them parks. I've been saying that for a long time now. And they still lack entertainment, so maybe we should begin to give them something. Oh, but we have the parking lots as well. But I didn't unlock the parking lots. Maybe I should do that. Let's unlock the parking lots. Oh, we have underground parking building? Seriously? Automated parking build? That is so cool. Oh well, let's play some parkings here and there, because there are so many cars on the streets here, and it's only going to get more the more I upgrade the city, and it does not look good. It really doesn't. How big of ones can I put here? I cannot really see what it's overlapping here. So if we do these two there, it will be a little bit cheaper to park here. But instead of turning these prices down, I think what I'll do is go to the sectors and I'll turn those prices up. So hopefully that should motivate them to use the parking spots that I'm eventually going to put in. I'm not going to put them in right now. And then once the parking lots are filled up completely and people are actually using them, we'll begin to charge a little bit more for them after that. The water! You're right, the water! Ah, man, so we need another water pump. We'll just go with a standard one here again. I think that should be alright. Eventually we'll get the more advanced one, but for now, I mean, we're connecting up to the dirt road and that is not working. Oh yeah, that's right. I had to here we go. I cannot, why can I not delete that one? This has to be an issue with the game. Seriously. I cannot. What if I do like that? Now it works. Alright. But the water's back, so that is great. Exactly what we want. Now we really just have to get to the next tier. And there's not much sense in me expanding the circle as of right now because there's still so much more we could do. We're in underground mode. Yeah, I was meant to be in underground mode. Was meant to be. Oh no, we have a fire. I wonder if that... Now we can actually see if the fire service can get there. Maybe it's time that we expand a bit more on the services on this side. I'm gonna try and say your name now, but Super Leo said, welcome to the stream. Very cool design. Architecture, the mother art. Yeah. I mean, it's indeed interesting to do with a circle. It really is. I'm enjoying it a lot, and it's actually going better than I thought. We don't really have that many issues. We're starting to get a little bit here, so maybe we should begin thinking about a roundabout for the entrance here. We already did it once up here, and that worked. So we might do it as well down here. Let's do that. Let's do it with a large roundabout. Perhaps we should do it all the way in, actually. We just go like that. Roundabout mayhem. So essentially a roundabout and a roundabout and a roundabout and a roundabout. Double roundabout. The only thing that would make this more of a roundabout was if these roads were actually one way. As of right now, they are not. As of right now, they are not. But eventually, maybe. People are starting to use the parking lots, so perhaps we should build them more and more. I have some over here as well. Over here. Maybe on each side, honestly. Right here, of course, we cannot place one, because I'm not going to delete the medical clinic to do that. That would just be weird. Ever played Workers and Resources Soviet Republic? I have actually never played that game. I've seen a little bit about it, and I've considered buying it a couple of times, but I've just had so many games that I would want to play that I was like, hey, but do I have the time to actually play the game? And I don't just want to play it, I also want to learn it. And that takes time. It takes time. But I've seen it. I've seen someone play it. Right now, I don't actually remember who, but someone played it, and I watched it. But that being said, I'm not the biggest fan of the Soviet architecture. It's interesting, at least. But what I like about this game is I don't actually know if that is in this game. It might be, or in that game. Because some Soviet architecture is really insane, and then some is not. You know, if you see the typical classic Chernobyl style buildings, the generic apartment blocks are not really all that much. But if you look at some of their train stations and I think airports and so on, some of the cities in Moscow is really interesting architecture-wise. This road design, I'm just realizing it now as I'm looking at the city. It's actually better designed for row housing than if, let's say, we go up to the mixed housing. There are so many holes in this now that I don't know what to fit there. But to me, there could be two buildings here, but there's not. But maybe if they upgrade at some point, we'll get another building. That should hopefully be fine. But I think parking lots is the next thing we'll go and place. The parking lot there. Parking lot there. We'll knock out some buildings to make room for some parking spots. But it should be fine. And actually, I think we just need it to be a little bit cheaper than parking on the road. But still cheap enough to the point that people would actually... trees. Trees fixes it. What do you mean by that, Foxy? Here to elaborate. Do you need to put trees here, or just the look and feel of emptiness? Is that what you mean it fixes? Because that I do get. I just need to place down some trees. Put trees in the gaps. Yeah, I could do that. I could do that. Do we paint them on, or do we have to place them one by one? Multiple. Oh. Well, ain't that great. Can I select multiple? Not really placing anything though. Oh, there we are. Hey, would you look at that? Place some chestnut trees. Do they grow bigger over time then? Oh, they grow bigger over time. Well, definitely going to do that at some point. Right now, we need to focus on building up the city. And that is really the main focus right now. Let's pull out some of these industrial buildings and hope that some of them want to actually move over to this section over here instead. That would be the dream scenario. Get rid of that one as well. Let's actually just get rid of it all, really. Hopefully by this shutting down to generate some more demand. But I'm not sure. Let's pull these up to 20. Because of course, as I said, we need to make money on it. But I mean, 20 bucks, 25 bucks. Wouldn't you go for the 20 if you had the option? I would. I definitely would. Now we just have to wait for all of the pollution here to go away. And that will probably be a while, because it's a lot. But at least now all of the sources are gone. And this game has been out for 3 months already. You are exactly correct. I mean, how fast has that gone by? And I'm actually surprised. It's been out for 3 months and we have not seen a paid DLC yet. I think I have to... We have so many cars coming in here that I think I need to... I think I need to modify it just a tiny bit. I guess it works for now, but we have so many cars coming in that... Starting to back up traffic. I guess we could upgrade to a large. It would not really fit the aesthetic though, if we upgraded to a large road. I think still with 50 hours, Foxy, I still think you have more playtime in the game than I do. If I have to be honest, because I kind of put it on hold for a little while there to focus on other stuff. For different reasons, of course. Let's get more people. What I'm working towards now is just hitting the next milestones. So get up to big town. That way we get high density buildings, which is what I'm going for. And I would like the city to go to Megalopolis. That could be kind of cool, because I have not gotten a city to Megalopolis yet. In this game, at least. Let's see, over here, we have the college building. I think it's time to put down the college building, isn't it? That got us to busy town. Nice. But sooner or later, I'm going to reach 1K. I'm going to reach 1K hours of playtime. That's a lot, Foxy. That's really a lot. But it should be doable. I don't see why not. I don't see why not. I'm kind of bummed about this though. Do you know, Foxy, how long does it take to How long does it take for it to disappear? Hi Sam, welcome to the stream. Why are you scared of getting the game? Because of the performance problems or something else? Oh, so really we just have to wait, Foxy. That's okay. Will do. Oh, I need to place a mailbox for the outer circles. Looks complicated. I guess, yeah. There's a learning curve still. There's a learning curve. And as Foxy says, modded support is still not added to the game yet if you compare it to Cities Skylines 1. So with that, you could wait. I would say get it on sale if you're scared of getting it. It's a little bit complicated, but then again, not too much. Sometimes I choose to make things more complicated for myself than I have to. So, like with building a city like this in a circle, not really ideal. I don't actually think yet. I'm yet to build like a standard city in Cities Skylines 2. I've only done challenges. Beside the first video I ever did on the game, back when it came out. That was an ideal city, but I never continued it. Yeah, do that, Sam. I would say so, at least. I'm playing it on if you got Xbox Game Pass on PC, it's incorporated in Xbox Game Pass. Not sponsored by Xbox Game Pass, by the way. I just know because I have Xbox Game Pass myself, and that's how I play the game. But I will buy it eventually. I will. Once there's a DLC, and once it's on sale, then for sure I'll buy it. Support the developers as well. Oh, okay. That's fine, Sam. And thank you for the compliment on the city. It's a difficult city to make, actually. It's a bit more complex than I thought. I thought, oh well, we're just gonna build in some circles. But it turned out I had to do a little bit of thinking when I did the circles. Mostly because they use meters and not units in this game for length. In Cities Skylines 1, if you were to draw a road, you would draw it from like here, for example. You would draw it and it would say units and not meters. But for Cities Skylines 2, it says meters. So I had to use my brain to think. It's not always easy. I think it's time that we put some more mixed housing here and there. So mixed housing on these spots. I don't think we need parking lots there. Should be good without. There's a mod that gives you units back. I use Foxy, you know everything. You literally know everything. I need that mod. I need that mod so bad. I hate the, well, I don't hate the meters because we use meters in Denmark. That it's good. But I'm so used to the units from Cities Skylines 1. Unofficial ones, is it difficult to install or is it just like ease piece over and done? Please say that it's each piece over and done. Thunderstore? Yeah, I don't know any of these places. I don't. That's why we need workshop support. Whenever there's workshop support, if there ever is workshop support for Steam, I'm buying it on Steam. On the day that comes out, I'm buying it on Steam. But until then, I'll keep playing it with my Game Pass subscription and have a grand old time doing so. A good question to all of you, actually. Have you yet to play Palworld, just like me, or have you jumped on that wagon as well and bought Palworld? I have so many friends that are playing Palworld right now. It's insane. It's like everywhere. And I literally feel like it's just Pokemon with guns. I'm curious if that's just me or if anybody else sees it. I've resisted. You don't, Foxy? Seriously? I mean, it's been in the news in Denmark. One of our biggest papers, our online papers, had it had a news article about the game. Search up Pal World and tell me it doesn't look like Pokemon with guns. Not saying it's copied from Pokemon though. It's not my position to tell. I kind of feel like we're on a standstill here, and we're not processing all the mails that I should. Oh, we need probably need some better internet for the people, but they are happy, so why invest more than we need to right now? Unreliable internet service, unreliable healthcare coverage. So healthcare coverage is starting to fail a bit. Is that what I'm getting at here? It is actually, it is. What if we put a clinic over here on this side? That should be able to handle. Then we should be able to handle it. We put that there, and then maybe what about fire coverage? Is that fire coverage is still good. Police coverage started to fade out a little as well, but not too much, luckily. Why did I place that one all the way up there? I just wanted to play. I wanted to place it here. I want it to be sort of the same on each side, but I don't think we need another police station yet. I smell. Well, yeah, I think they are actually looking into that, but I'm not really sure if they're actually infringing anything or if they're just like, hey, we made this game. And it kind of looks like Pokemon's. But I guess other companies have made Pokemon related stuff, right? So like Digimon, Digimon, is that what it was called? It was kind of like Pokemon. But not, then again, not completely. I don't think Pokemon sued those. It would be a very Nintendo thing to do, yeah, for sure. But they would have to have good grounds on actually suing them, I think. At least they would want to make 100% sure before they do anything. Now, what are we coming at here? I think now is the parks. Now it's park time. Park time. We need park maintenance. We just unlock sports parks and lodge parks and everything parks. We need a park maintenance depot. That will be up here next to the mail service. Did we get more vans for this one? I think we actually could. So if we move this just a little bit. Okay, not. Oh, it's overlapping. Okay. We move this one a little bit because then on this one here, we can have this on this side. Get more mail trucks. That way we can deliver all the mails to the people, hopefully. Have you played BeamNG before? No, I have actually not played that before, but it looks hella fun, I have to be honest. It looks really fun. And I've seen a lot of TikToks from the game. Not proud of it though, but I've seen a lot of TikToks. I've seen a lot of TikToks for the game, or from the game, that is. So how are we coming here with the parking lots? I think there are starting to be many cars parked. If I could speak. On these roads here. I kind of feel like it's slowing down traffic a bit. Is it time that we make like a road diagonally here? Or would it just... I guess it would just kind of be the same, right? Wouldn't do much of a difference. The parking lots are widely used, and I think... Oh man, look at all the money we're making. Look at all the money we're making. I mean, circular city. Oh, yes. I love crashing bosses. Foxy, you know just how to say things, and I love that you have to explain your way out of it every single time you do that. It's so it's so good. Well, let's get some more industrial buildings. Now we're starting to hit a water supply here, but it should be good. It should be fine. We're fine. Some polluted water, we're fine. If they need pollution, they can come over here and get some. Public transport is probably something I should look at. The problem is just, I suck. And I mean suck at public transport. I cannot do it. It's not possible. And I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Like making a bus line, apparently for me is the hardest thing in the world. Go ahead here and throw down some more mixed housing on that side. Eventually, maybe we should look into switching out the mixed housing for separated high density buildings and high density business buildings, but that's for a later date. I'm an absolute nerd when it comes to transit. Are you serious? I mean, yeah, actually, you helped Cammy a lot when he streamed his builds. But then again, I'm not sure if I want to go into public transport right now because everything is still sort of within walking distance, I think. Oh no. Oh no, we have a power problem. Oh no. What is the problem? Station overload. Um, um, Question. Why is that? Does anyone know? I have not seen this before. Upgrades? What do we upgrade here? What do we upgrade? We have advanced furnace. Storage? Is this storage or... I mean, it's producing a lot of electricity, but we're not using. We're only... Why is it? Is it because it's selling too much? We are selling a lot of electricity, though. Can I turn down how much electricity I sell? Allows the... Oh, advanced furnace. Let's try and upgrade that and see that helps with the overload. Well, a little bit. No. Do I need to upgrade storage? The fuel storage? Because that is just for later use. Man, I have no idea. But a certain part of the city does not have any electricity. But it's not the entire city. Why is that? What is going on here? The turbine? Additional turbine? Was that too? Now I upgraded everything on this power plant, but it's still overloaded. What if yeah, I'm trying to sell it, but it's like it's telling me to sell the excess. I'm trying to. I'm trying to. What is wrong with this power plant? We're not even using that much. You're just exporting too much. I have one idea, and that is to say, don't sell anymore. Put a transformer and connect it. What in the world does a transformer do? Transform high voltage currents coming from a power plant to low voltage usable by buildings. Oh, but I just connected it up here. Is that bad to do so? I thought they were kind of built in here on this little section. Can you start to produce a little bit more, maybe? People are moving out. Come on, produce more. I'm gonna give these guys down here a wind turbine. Problem is, if we lose all the water, people will get mad, like really mad. And I think we have a sewage problem actually. We probably get. We're just gonna pollute this lake. Low voltage cables have a maximum of 40. Are you? Oh, do they? Oh, 80 megawatts. But that should not be the issue with this one, should it? This one is just not producing enough electricity anymore. Is it because of the sewage? Oh, it might be the sewage problem. Come on. There we are. Sewage is better. I mean, now it's producing electricity again, but why are these still missing electricity? And it's only some of the buildings. Where should I put that transformer building? Should it be over here? Oh, and then pull. Oh, of course, and then like that, right? So because it's not like that. Oh, okay, of course. Because this one entrance point here can only carry 80 megawatts. Of course, I need another connection. That makes sense. It makes sense, Foxy. Thank you. Thank you. You are complaining about ground pollution, but there's nothing I can do about that. You just have to live with that. Rough as it sounds, you just have to live with it. At least now you'll get some parks. These are large parks. Maybe a little bit too large. I guess we could have that one here. Sport parks. We have a tennis court. And an outdoor gym that is very, very small, which is very, very fortunate, because that will be put throughout the areas here. I cannot put one there, so we'll just put it there. We need people to go to the gym. Oh well, the outdoor gym, that is. We have a small house there. Yes, we could sort of replace that with a park or an outdoor gym. We have anything else that is small that can? Oh, we do. We do. Let's put some more of those out. Overlapping, that's fine. I'll not put anything there. A dog park. Oh, this one could be really cool if I could kind of space it in the middle, but I'll knock out some buildings. Oh, it will be fine. It'll be fine. I have sort of like a little campsite in here. You're supposed to place that on the street? Oh, really? Okay, I'll just move it. I'll just move it up to the street. We relocate. Oh, great. Yeah. We will just do that. That is fine. Throw this one down. And that also means we can remove the road. Great. We are back in business. Nice. And hats off to Foxy for the help. But I still think having this out here to kind of power the wind turbines, I'm gonna have that. I'm gonna do that just because I can. So even though this one may mess up, at least we'll still get water. At least we'll still get the water. More building is coming up here. This demand is crazy sky high again. And actually, no, we can place it here. Kind of unfortunate. What we do need though is to... Oh, we need to get to that point of... Oh. Small emergency shelter? I've never used these things though. What is this used for? That's for a natural disaster? Is that so people do not die during a natural disaster? Firewatch towers. Firefighting helicopter depot. Post sorting facility. Let's try and unlock that one. We have a server farm, telecom, thingy majigs. We could actually get some of those around. A radio mast to get people some power or some internet, that is. At least a little bit better internet. One feature I like about this one though is that the closer you move it to the city the more usage there is on it. Out here, it will be really good, but the further you move in, the less green it becomes. You're still complaining about the ground pollution. Is that why nobody wants to build right here? Because the polluted grounds? But I think it is starting to disappear a bit. But that's lucky at least. Not quickly, but a little bit. It's funny that there's really no demand for office buildings. But that may be because there's nobody educated to work there yet. Let's just build some mixed housing I think we'll do the same here. No, because we don't have in demand. Don't have in demand for medium. Medium people are already living there. Do you have any unique buildings that are close to or on the way? Theater Actor Mansion. That one is coming up. But we need more low density. But that's coming up. Then... Not really. Not really, no. Still have a very high demand for commercial and the high density, but I'm not sure the low rent housing will do. I guess we can give it a try again, but they would not really be happy, would they? Do we have a park or something somewhere close to here? We don't. We really don't. There are some over here, so maybe if we do low rent housing right there, we can try and see where that goes. Where that goes. And now we're actually getting some office demand. Just as I was talking about it. We also have people both in oh, elementary school is completely full. Let's expand 500 more. Now they should be able to move over to high school if they want to. We actually have more in college than we do high school. I don't think people can just jump from, let's say, elementary school to college. They need to go through high school, right? But next step would be university. At least for the education side of things. But I think the university is too big to fit in here. I think we need to move that out to here. Even though that would suck, because this area is kind of designed to be like elementary school, high school, college, university, and then eventually what comes after university. But we are not right there yet. Let's see if we can get some office buildings. That would not be the worst. We could just space the office buildings here. I think that would be just okay. And parking lots are completely full at this point. So we could actually, what we could do, and I think we can get away with it, but because people need to park their car. So I think we should be able to go and say sector 3, if we turn this up to, let's say, 50 credits for parking. We'll still take a little bit less for the parking lots because I do want people to use the parking lots. The ones that are around. But we might as well make as much money as we can, and with the parking fees, look at the parking fees we're collecting in the city. We are collecting 263,000 credits in parking fees. That's a lot. That is a lot in parking fees. Let's take a look at taxation here, because I don't think we have anyone that is highly educated yet. Uneducated are still rising, but they should educate themselves at some point. Oh no, we have a traffic jam. We have a huge traffic jam. What is the problem up here? What? Car crash and a fire in the same spot. There's a car here. There's a car here and here that is involved. Is this up here because of some... No, it's just a generic traffic jam. Because people are trying to get to the center of the city. That's actually not too good. It's really not. Do we have another highway somewhere? We actually have another highway out here. I guess we could expand to that one. and then connect that up somehow. I'm gonna do that. It's been a while since we expanded this grid at least as well. Oh man. I also think I have to go find some food very soon. I'm becoming hungrier and hungrier. Oh, look at this traffic jam. Is there anything at all I can do? I guess we could upgrade it sort of to a highway. Guess that could be possible. 6-lane road, maybe? If we do 6-lane road up to the city, up to the first roundabout, that just brings more people in. That will not fix the problem here. I think for the first part, we'll try and connect this one up over here. See if that can work. Just do a 4-lane road and we'll just throw it straight out to here. Oh, no. A straight road, please. To about there. And then up to about there. And then just connect it. Oh, that's not a... God, the train line. The freaking train line. Oh, man. No. I guess I could learn to zoom in. Well, it is what it is. It is what it is. Guess we can connect this up again because we're actually not selling any electricity right now. And I think I spend a lot upgrading this. Look at the upkeep. That's 1.5 million a month in upkeep. I mean, we gotta make some money back on this one. Holy moly. Traffic jam. What do we do about this traffic jam? Dane, welcome to the stream. With the, is that a loading button or is something not loading for me in the comments? So we have the jam here. And is this where it goes wrong? Should we make it so that every other is a one-way? Or would that not change anything? I think we'll keep having this traffic problem here. Because more and more people will just come in. I don't think I can upgrade these roads without... Oh, I have to knock out buildings to upgrade to a 6-lane road. That's a little bit annoying. That is a little bit annoying. So until I find out an idea in my head, we'll just try and make a move like this and see if that will work. I don't think long term this won't work. Why do you make it into a circle? I do that because I think it's funny to try different stuff. And it's, to me at least, funny to try and create a city this way rather than creating a generic looking city, like taking inspiration from a real life city per se and then try and build that in Cities Skylines. Then I find this much more interesting. And so far, at least until the traffic jam that we have now occurred, it worked fine. But now that we have the traffic jam, It's not doing too hot right now. It looks like a pizza. Yeah, that was kind of the idea, because I'm getting hungrier and hungrier. And I'm thinking pizza, and I probably have to figure out when they close because I need to go and get it. I don't think I have any food in the kitchen. Looks like a sniper scope. Yeah, I mean pizza, sniper scope, same. Okay, seriously, anyone have any ideas what we can do with this traffic jam? My idea is to have... Yeah, what is my idea? I wouldn't even know. Maybe have this as a going out, and then have them only on the outer circle here be able to go this way. No, no, that would not work. But I do indeed need to figure out something to do with the traffic jam, because this is not working out the way I want it to anymore. 'Cause now it's starting to back out the highway. And that's the problem. And we're only going to get more people. I need to figure out what to do. Oh, now it's completely blocked. Where is the problem occurring in the first place? It's this one. It's the parking lot. It's the parking lot that's causing the problem. I'm not gonna comment on on that comment, Foxy. A little bit dark, yeah, I would say. Maybe it's not the best call to have the parking lots here then, because it seems like it's the parking lots that are causing the problems. What if we were to relocate these to... Well, maybe not just on the main road then. So if we relocate them just to over here, maybe? Let's say it's right there. Imagine you... Oh, the cars move with it! Imagine you park your car over here. Or like, oh, well, I'm driving home from work. Go get my car. Uh, where the hell is the parking lot? Each car just gets moved with the parking lot. That's... Ah, man. Well, let's move this one as well, because I do believe it might be the parking lots that are causing some problems. And if that's the case, then I believe it's better to move it. Well, let's see what that does, if that makes the traffic more fluent. It should. Now they, of course, just need to figure out that there are no parking lots to go to. And we don't have a roundabout here. Maybe that would have been a smart call as well, to have that roundabout. But we can only do a small roundabout. Because if I do a large one, we'll knock out some buildings, which I do not want. But I mean, traffic is flowing a little bit again. Maybe we should just give it time. Leave it be and see if it gets going or not. Maybe try let's say communist grid road. What is that? Is that oh, is that the way of building a city? You mean the communism uh, of building close together and high up in the air? I mean, that is something we could try at some point. I think right now I'm really invested in this city because I think it's rather fun actually. Let's do mixed housing on this one here as well. Oh, we have high crime here. High crime, small homes, but now they're satisfied. They don't move anywhere. But I guess if they say high crime, might be time to get another police station. And until the police station is not really necessary anymore, we'll not upgrade to the next of a. Well, I think this is a police station, and then we can upgrade to do police headquarters and actually get prisons and intelligence bureaus and so on. What is happening here? Not enough interest. Okay. All right. The man is still going crazy. I'm really just waiting for that level up so we can do high density buildings. Could we do the telecom tower? Let's unlock that one, because I think that provides a bit more. Oh, definitely. Definitely. Let's sell this one. People are parking in here as well. So I wonder how large this one is. Actually not too bad, but this covers the city at least. And that got us to Big Town. Awesome. Milestone 8. 1.9 million expansion points, so on and so forth. Awesome. So I think, is that about... Oh, we're not halfway yet. We're at Big Town, but we are yet to unlock all the way up to Large Town, Thriving, Metropolis, and Megalopolis. The last one. And that is the goal, by the way, for this city. That right there is goal for this city. To hit Megalopolis with a circular city. And we only have this circle. It's not like I can build another circle over here. No, I can only expand this circle. At least I hope you find it interesting. I'm enjoying myself trying to build this. It's not completely circular or completely symmetrical. But then again, it's a game. It doesn't matter. It does not matter. How is the birth and death rate? So it's turned around. People are getting more and more children. Lovely to see. Lovely to see. And now we can actually try with the high density buildings. And I guess let's try it there first. See if it does anything. See if it's good for the city or not. We might need to build... Well, we might need to change out all of the mixed housings in here. With high density. Both apartment buildings. But also business buildings. But that will be for the next milestone, which is Great Town. What about the grid tool? Use it for the houses, like suburb areas. Yeah, I could, but I'm trying not to build too much on what I like to call square roads. I would really prefer to build on the circles, because that is kind of the whole idea with the city. But I could, at some point, try and do more with the grid tool. I'm yet to try the grid tool. But it is indeed an interesting way to create a suburb, and you can make them really small if you want to. Like you can make them really small. So yeah. That's one dark commercial on this day, Foxy. I'm sure at the time it was not too bad, but now, imagine, man, imagine. Now the traffic jams, it's like it's just sort of moved over to here, but then again, this is also a smaller road. But I guess it's also better to have it over there than on the entrance. Yeah, I could look at that thing for sure. The thing is just, I'm not creating more than one circle. But I can always do, when I'm done with this one, I can always try and do like a different style of city, of circular city. So maybe make more circles. With this one, We'll do one giant and I'll expand it as far as I'm able to. But I'll not make like a circle here and a circle here and a circle here. But that could also be interesting to do, definitely, at some point. Maybe for the Hunger Games theme thing video I'm thinking of in my head. To build like districts. Little circle districts. And then the middle one being the best district. Or something like that. Something like that. Question is now, is this pollution over here is still not... Where's the ground pollution? There it is. It is definitely closing in, but it's taking a lot of time, and we need commercial. Look in this area here. We have so many customers, but I'm not sure we have... Oh, did I just did that. Let's redo that. Like Atlantis? Well, if Atlantis is built up in a circle, then yeah. If not, then not completely. The only thing is it's not submerged by water. It's kind of on land, so I guess Atlantis was one hell of a dad joke right there. I need to figure out seriously when that pizzeria is closing. Because time is just flying out, but I'm having so much fun. It's not like I want to stop, but I seriously need to eat. I've not eaten pretty much all day. Build some commercial here for now, and then we'll delete that at some point as well. I guess I could also expand. The mixed housing. Once the demand goes up a little bit more, we can expand the mixed housing to... What is this one called? Elk Street? Not that it has to be called Elk Street. If you're in the chat right now and want a road named by you, Cammy, mate. Hey, how's it going, man? Good to see you. Arrived just on time. Just on time for me to explain how to incorporate my viewers into this lovely circular city that I'm building. If you want a road named after you in the city, all you have to do is write your name in the chat, or write in the chat which road you want named after you. I figure, Cammy, you probably want the dirt road out here named by you, but I wouldn't do it beforehand. But we talked about it, Foxy and I, whether you should get the dirt road or not. But yeah, definitely, we already have roads in the city named by viewers. So we have Michael Geordie Lane, which is named by Geordie himself. You could do spins on your own name, as long as within reasons, of course. But he chose Michael Geordie Lane. We have, where is it? Shikar Boulevard is another one. And then, of course, the most inner circle, we have Foxy Avenue. If you want your own name in the city, tell me which road in the comments. And yes, the dirt road would be perfect. Okay. We'll get this one down here to Cammy then. I will even call it not street, not lane, not avenue, not boulevard. It will just be... Just do Cammy Gravel. And what you lead out to, Cammy, your road leads out to actually one of the most essential... Need a Cammy's Whammy Avenue. Well, I guess... Would a dirt road be an avenue? But it is one of the most important roads in the city, because it goes out to the water pumps. I mean, it's not like it's a useless dirt road. It's a very, very useful dirt road. There's just only like 8 people. 7 people right now, because one just quit, apparently. So 7 people are using this road. I cannot name it Rickroll, no, but I can name it something with Sane. Because that is your name. That was my idea, at least with it. Are these abandoned here? Like, what? Are these Abandoned. Name it Cami Street where he lives in real life. That's a weird name. Can you name it such a long one? Right here. Let's try and see. Cami Street where he lives in real life. you can actually do that. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if that is what you mean. And now the name is actually completely gone from this road. Where is it? So apparently typing that long of a name on a dirt road just completely removes the name. I cannot change it back now, that's the thing. I cannot change it back. Because I cannot find the name anymore. Huh. Oh, there we go. There it is. Cami Street where he lives in real life. There you go, Foxy. It's one for you. Oh no! No, we have a tornado right in the city! No! No. Oh, that is terrible. That's just fantastic. So the cars, they don't care at all. Look, they're just driving through the tornado. Is that how you do it in Texas if there's a tornado? You just drive into it. Doesn't really matter. Ah. Oh. Oh, look at that. The houses are just demolished. Demolished, I tell you. Um, so apparently people died, and I'm not sure, but I mean, if heaven is West Virginia, then somebody is going there at least. I should have built that emergency room. Ah, well, as we say, it happens. Let's get some more. Let's get some more mixed housing. We cannot dwell in that. I mean, they'll be all right. It's not like they're going somewhere bad. Chinese grid road style. I'll have to look that one up, saying because I actually don't know what that is. I have no idea. I'm not that well into what kind of layouts people or countries use. RT reference. Yeah, you told me that one, Foxy. So do I need to delete these houses, or will they just eventually build back on their own? There's like nothing left. The row housing is apparently not built for a tornado. So I guess if a tornado hit England, this is what it would look like. Can you confirm, Kemi? As I think the only Englishman in the chat. We just keep upgrading here and just expanding the mixed housing. Because I think it kind of works out really good, actually. And we're getting more and more high density demand. And that will all go into the center. So I'll kind of move this out. Move it off. Mini tornado hit where I live and the whole row fell apart. Seriously? Tornado in England? I think I've only ever seen, I think you would call it like the start of a tornado. It was up in the sky and it looked like and then like a banana or something. Gray banana in the sky. Let's change out some of the mixed housing here to high density housing, and then at some point we'll make the inner circle high density business, but for that we need to, well, unlock the next milestone, and it's going slow right now with the experience. I was as shocked as you, I would imagine. I mean, like a tornado in England, really? Now, you say a bit of heavy rain. Isn't that underestimating it a little bit? Because usually we get, like with Denmark being placed where it is, we get your scraps, let's say. So whenever we get a storm, it is most likely hit England first. And whenever it hit us, there's a lot of rain. And I would imagine that that rain would also have hit England. And we get those storms regularly at this point, actually. I think just yesterday we had one. There's a running joke in Denmark that whenever it's summer, it's rainy. It's always rainy. We don't get anything other than rain, almost. But I am getting to a point where I am really, really, really hungry, and I actually streamed for 4 hours. I mean, 4 hours just gone by like that. Snap of fingers. That's insane. But I want to thank you all so much for dropping by. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for watching the stream. If you are the car, really? I'm saying goodbye here, and here you come and saying to me that I knocked you out during watching the vid or the stream. Seriously. Well, thank you so much though. And thank you so much for watching the stream. I will have to end it here because I need some food and I'm home alone and the pizzeria is closing and there's nobody home to make food for me. That seems like I cannot make any food myself. I know how to cook, by the way. I do know how to cook. I just can't bother when I'm home alone. So I need to go grab a pizza, probably get some candy at the store before they close. And yeah, I mean, I streamed for 4 hours. It was a little bit longer than I actually thought I would stream, but I had fun. I really had fun. It was so nice, and I can see we're at 9 viewers right now. So thank you all so much for dropping by. Yeah, I guess it would be evening at this point, right? Started in the middle of the day, and now it's evening. But thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you're not, please consider subscribing, and also remember to like the stream. I will try to do streams more regularly. I hope I can do a stream per weekend. I know next weekend is not possible for me to do a stream because I have my son alone for the first time since he was born. And yeah, it's not possible to stream with him around. That's a bit of a bummer, but maybe my dad offers to take him a little bit. He talked about it. He wants to have him over for a couple of hours, then I could stream. But we'll see. I'll post everything on my community tab on YouTube. If there's anything you need to know, be advised to that page. Or else, then just enjoy the rest of your evening. And I don't know, maybe the occasional spontaneous stream here and there. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye for now.